Well, ain't that something? They just cut us the fuck off. They be doing the most. They be doing the most. They be doing the most. I know they just cut it off, right? Didn't give me no notice or nothing. It went back to a countdown. I said, what in the hell? They just cut it off. I ain't do it. They did it. I cut the music off before the time limit. They be doing the most. I'm over IG. But anyway. Hey, y'all. Y'all back. I know, right? Because I'm laughing at my haters and I'm laughing at... I say, They thought that I was over. Never. The fuck. Not until God say stop. 1, 2, 3, stop. Red light, green light, stop. Yeah, not today. I'm absolutely amazing. Hey, vibe. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so like I was saying, for the free class that I'm doing on the second, I think it's the second. The capacity was at 1,000. The system allowed 1,100 people to sign up, and unfortunately, the last 100 people, you won't be able to get in because it has a capacity. But I am going through the names, and if you was one of them ones that's playing the fence, I ain't gonna let you in anyway. You can catch it on YouTube. How about that? Because I will pull it on YouTube. Okay, when this is done, it'll be on my main YouTube page. Because yeah, like time is running out, y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. So let me talk about the post that I put up earlier today about US Bank. That most of y'all probably have no clue what it means, right? If you've been with me long enough, then you know what it means. If you got your foundation, if you understood what you were reading, I'm very proud of you. Okay? To the student who actually sent me that. And she sent me that and said, thank you for being a good teacher. Because she understood what it meant. And I reposted it. So if you're on here, you know who you are. Thank you for sending me that, right? So I've been telling y'all, since last year, you need to get a trust. I've also been saying that they have given the wealth back. If y'all notice what that comment said, what the post said, that their final payments, final means done, means over, for these particular CUSIP numbers will be sent over to the holder, okay, the holder, on March the 20th. Now, I told y'all last year, I'm like, this banking system and everything is going to do a change in March, okay? How did I know March? Well, first of all, regardless of what y'all think, God gives me my information because I'm tapped in, okay? But more importantly, they do the same stuff around the same time every year. So 2 years ago, that's when, they shut the world down because of, the vid, right? And then you also understand that in the month of March, they have until March the 31st to settle their books. They are sending out the final payments. Senator Kennedy came. I have posted it. I have said it. He came on live TV and said, we have given your wealth back. Okay? Did he use the word wealth? No. He said, all y'all money, we got it, and we gave it back. So now the question is who you get it from, right? We are so past a SCS. We are so past a PO. We are so past. Those are the things that you would have did if you would have got into this a year ago, 2 years ago, right? We are at the crunch. We are at the finish line. Yes, March is technically when the new year start, right? But y'all that know, we know when the new year start, for real, And all I can tell y'all is this. The final payments for those CUSIP numbers are going to be paid out on March 20th. I seen somebody post and say, well, I'm going to lien my CUSIP number. It ain't yours to lien. When they use the CUSIPs, they pull them together. So it can be 1,000 different securities in that one CUSIP number. Now, is yours there? Yes. So if you got a report or you think you got a report and somebody say, oh, the account is worth $300 billion, that's not all yours because they pulled them together. Okay? And it's so easy to find that information if you've ever looked at a 10K or 8K form. They change them every quarter. And so let's just say you got a contract in January. And they put out, if you go and look at their 10K or 8K form, it'll tell you the CUSIP number that's corresponding with whatever was bought during that time. That's not her, but y'all don't like to go read. Y'all got too many distractions going on. And I'm at a point where it's like, damn. You know, all I'm going to say is damn. So it's like, I don't know what to tell you. I do know that, all right, Miss Shells, I'll look at it. Let me screenshot you so I can know, but go to your DM. It's all pulled together. But the thing of the matter is this. They're releasing all of the payments to the holder. Who is the holder? You got a holder in due course. Then you got a holder in value, which I put that post up today. That's where your trustee and all of those come into play at. That is why I told y'all to take your accounts and put them up under your trust name. And then once you put it up under your trust name, that's where you do the stock power form and the affidavit of domicile and the other things that were supposed to go to the trustee to let them know that you are now the responsible party of these accounts. But y'all too busy trying to get POs and credit cards and whatever it is that you're trying to do, and you're missing the point, right? That post meant, and the main thing in that post that is what made me say, whoa, right? It said that they're going to do the final payment for these particular CUSIP numbers. But then it also said it will be removed out of the Fed system. So now think about this. If everything that they're doing is a pool CUSIP based off of the contracts and the securities that we give them, this is how they're getting paid, right? This is how they're on the secondary market doing what they're doing, and etc. Okay? If they can no longer use the system with those particular CUSIP numbers, what does that mean? The system is dying. It is dead, okay? It is dead. It's over. So now what is going to happen when the federal system gives all of the funds for those CUSIPs to the holder, which is the trustees that you have given POA to every time you sign a contract? Where are you going to get your funds from now? This is why I was saying months ago, revoke their POA. This is why I said you got to put it on the record, your security interest in whatever account it is through a UCC. Y'all doing everything but that. So now the thing of the matter is, everything is given back to the holder. This is why, if y'all notice, and y'all can go look it up, all last year, all these big companies was selling off all their stock. They selling your shit because they gave it back to them. They got POA. You never took POA away from them. You gave them a job but didn't tell them what they were supposed to do. Now they got all your shit. The final payment is coming March 20th. Sound right about time the world got shut down. Right? So what happens to it? Who knows that once they give it to the holder, what happens to it? Oh, it was my anniversary post back in March is when I said that. Thank you. Now I'm going to have to go look at the post back from March because I don't remember. Trustee needs POA from us, our security interest through UCC. The trustee already has POA. You gave it to him. When you signed the contract and you checked the box that said you got the right to have security interest. You gave it to him already. Correct. Born of Beauty, you all right with me? Hold on. Let me pin your comment. It goes to the clerk. While people telling y'all that the clerk ain't got it. Yeah. I think somebody got paid to say that shit. Because, baby, yeah, the clerk gonna have it. So how you going to go get it from the clerk? How you going to go get it from the clerk? If you ain't got a trust, or if you had no clue of what's happening. When I told y'all last year that this year is going to be, whether you got foundation or not, is going to dictate on what side you're going to be on. Let's talk about Dodge, right? Now, I didn't look at it a little bit, but it came across today that they want to give out $5,000 payments to all the American people for what? Dividend interest. Dividends, which is interest. So what Dodge is doing is collecting the receipts. You know how I got a page full of real receipts? Yeah, that's what they doing over there. They like, y'all said y'all spent this money. Where's the receipts for it? They know that money belongs to the American people, which is us, which is why they can talk about we'll give you a dividend payment. But to me, that's still not enough because y'all owe me a whole lot, right? That's how y'all should be thinking about that. But when you really look at it, they are repossessing all of these funds from all of these government agencies who has been using we the people as freaking collateral. And now they're saying they're going to give you a dividend interest check. That right there should have sparked like, well, wait a minute. They're going to give me a dividend interest because a dividend check is interest. Because all of that money belongs to we the people. But because you're not on the record properly, they don't know who it belongs to. All of those funds that they have been given back is going to go to the state. It's going to go to the state. It has to go to the rightful owner. So if the rightful owner is the custodian and the custodian is the state, the clerk, who do you think going to have your wealth at that point? So now my question is, are you going to let them freely give your wealth back because they have given it back? But now they got to go give it to the custodian because you're not on the record properly. Do you have what it takes to go get it from the custodian is the question. I don't care what nobody say. The clerk got it. And can't nobody prove me wrong on that one. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker tell y'all. So now you got two options. They giving it back to the holder, right? That's what it said, which is the indentured trustee. But what do you think is going to happen when none of these companies can profit off of the CUSIP numbers any longer? What did that say? That it will be removed out of the Fed system. So if they can no longer profit off of these CUSIP numbers, the system is going to collapse. I promise you, if I was you, my money would not be in a regular bank right now. It will not. I told you I get trust accounts. It need to be in a trust account with a brokerage firm, not Wells Fargo, not PNC, not none of them. Because guess what? When they can no longer collect on the CUSIP numbers, the system is going to fall. And they're going to reopen back up like nothing ever happened after they say they done lost everything. Then what are you going to do? Y'all got to stop being distracted. And see, when distractions come, I know they come for a reason. Now, regardless to whatever it is that y'all say, and y'all can go look it up. Yeah, the clerk got your shit. I don't know what else to tell y'all. The clerk got y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Go look it up. Since people swear, Patrick Devine taught me. Patrick Devine told you go get your shit from the bankruptcy court. Okay? Y'all didn't hear me say that. I said the clerk got it. Because she does. He does. They do. Your state. Okay? And if you ain't on the record properly, you're going to fall back into another 100-year cycle of debt and having to listen to what these people tell you to do because you did not put yourself alive on the record. They are giving funds back, but there is no perfected security lien on any of these accounts, which is the purpose of filing the UCC. That is public record that you have an interest in the collateral security, which is the account number, because you are the original grantor and the beneficiary. All of these companies were working for you. They worked for you to go get you some money. That's what they worked for you for. But then you told them that they can keep it. Now they're going to tell you, oh, they lost everything in the market and you don't have anything because you did not protect it. I don't know what else to say. I'm really sad. I'm really sad. I'm really sad because I'm beginning to sound like a broken record. But I don't know what to tell y'all. But what I've been telling y'all. Right? And if you on this live and you ain't even got to trust, baby, I don't know what to tell you. Because everything is in trust. In God we trust. And I can tell, just like the Rick and Morty post that I put up. And I just wanted to see the comments. So I looked at the comments. Because y'all know I ain't really been online much. So let me tell y'all why I ain't really been online much, right? This whole situation that happened, which I don't care. It happened every year. Was it unexpected from the person that it happened from? Yeah. But okay, shit happens in America, right? People are supposed to fall off. But when I seen how these very people that I get on lives with, the very people that I spend hours trying to teach y'all something, the very people that I be in the comments and I be responding to y'all, how y'all acted, y'all actually did me a favor. Because now I don't feel the obligation to have to compose. I don't feel the obligation to have to, I'm opposed, but now it's like, yeah, no. Right? Because I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I don't like fake, unloyal people. Because at the end of the day, I've been in this position. Started in 2012 learning, started teaching in 2017. And everything that I have said has always came to pass. I don't make this shit up. And y'all want to know why? God give it to me. This is an assignment for God. Okay, that's why I can understand stuff differently than the normal person, because this is my assignment. But it allowed me to sit back for a minute and pour more into me instead of pouring into a whole bunch of strangers that will tell you to kiss their ass as soon as they can, right? So yeah, I don't know what else to tell y'all. I'm doing a free class on the 2nd it's a back to basics, just to show y'all this is what you hired these people to do. This is what they're doing. This is why they're doing it. Now, how are you going to go get it? Period. If y'all ain't got to trust, I don't know what to tell you. If y'all don't have a security agreement, these things are easy. You know how they're easy? Because every company that's on file with the SEC has a security agreement on there. Why didn't you pull their security agreement and look at the key terms that they use and made it fit you? While you guys are waiting for someone to come save you, you need to save yourself. Yes, Obama set up Dodge, but keep looking at it. He absolutely did set up Dodge. But now Dodge is being used in a way that they didn't think that it was going to be used. The wealth has been given back to the people. The wealth has been given back, and the holder has it. Now you got to go figure out how you're going to get it. And once the holder get it, they're still going to say that they don't know who you are. And then so the holder going to hold it, and then the state is going to have it. And how are you going to go get it? How you going to go get it? I got a fee schedule, security agreement, and a UCC. If you don't have a UCC on every contract that you've ever written, your UCC means absolutely nothing. Should you have a UCC claiming the collateral security for like the driver's license and the birth certificate? You absolutely should. You should. But every contract that you have, every dollar that they're making on you, you have to perfect the security, and they need to know who it belongs to. And the only way they're going to know who it belongs to is by filing a UCC statement. That's it. No, the class is Friday is for VIP, because y'all got me sounding like a broken record, showing y'all how to do a security agreement. Stuff that y'all should have already had done, but y'all so focused on everything else, and this is not the time for it. If you're new to this information, congratulations, but I feel bad for you, because look how long it took for me to get here. Look how long it took for me to get to the clerk. And guess what? That was everyday learning. That was going deeper, right? So back to the Rick and Morty post. I put that up, and I got more people saying, but that's not a real episode. It ain't about the fact if it's a real episode, right? It's about the fact that the words that were coming out of their mouth was absolutely true, right? I don't never post nothing for nothing, okay? I don't post for nothing. And for my old timers, when dude said 31 CFR 357, how many of y'all actually went and read it? You are a walking bank. You are doing banking transactions every single day, whether you realize it or not. But you don't know the 5 hypotheticals of banking. You don't know the rules behind the banking. So there were some key things in there that was said, but people was too busy talking about, oh, that's not a real episode. Y'all have to level up your thinking. Okay? And only the strongest going to survive this season. March 20th will be the final payout for those particular CUSIP numbers. And guess where you can find all this information at? Under all the trustees' websites, because they have to make a public notice. You are a silent investor because you've been silent as hell through this entire thing. These people have made all of this money. It is the year of debt jubilee. They're about to ask for forgiveness. They're going to start their books back over at zero. But now, is you going to be at zero while they take all your money? Or are you going to do what it takes to go and get it? Like I said, we are past the SES. Even at this point, we pass a whole lot. I don't care if you don't get your FOIA. I don't care if you don't get none of that. Because right now, you are operating in a position as a trustee for a dead entity that you don't know. You're signing away all your rights. And these people in the year of debt jubilee is about to get away with it. They're about to get away with it. Do y'all see? I seen another post too where they're talking about the Google searches in Washington. It's how to move to non-extradition states. How to move money. They trying to take all y'all money. Because I got mine. You can fuck with nobody tell y'all. Bloop. They trying to move all y'all money. And move away with it. So what you gonna do with it? You don't have no time to tarry. And I'm just really being honest with y'all. I'm really being honest with y'all. So I don't know y'all. But it's kind of sad. But then another part of me is like, why do I care more about a whole bunch of strangers that will give me their ass to kiss the first time they get it? First time they can. So I've been chilling and I've been loving it. I ain't even gonna lie, I've been loving it. Important to me now. Constantly pouring because what? Yeah, no. Y'all gotta get away from the distractions. And I understand why the distractions came. And y'all fall right into it. Y'all have cognitive dissonance and y'all need to fix that. No, it's not too late to get a trust set up, but y'all need it. I didn't say there was nothing that you can't do after the 20th to get your money. I didn't say that. I just said on the 20th, according to their words, they are going to release the final payment of everything that is owed because they are the holder. So now how are you going to get it? How you going to get it? So can you go through the indentured trustee and the trustee? Yeah, you can. Affidavit of domicile, W-9, POA, showing who's over it now, right? They can hold on to it for 3 years, and then they can give it to the clerk and tell the clerk, we don't know whose this is. But in a minute, the only option y'all are going to have is going to get it from the clerk. But y'all ain't even got a trust set up. Y'all too worried about, oh my God, where did she get this information from? God. Dreams, downloads, God. When you should be taking the information that I'm giving and going to do what you need to do with it. Like, I put up another post, the last post that I put up. That is one of my longtime students. He got my personal, well, everybody got my personal number now, but who gives a damn? He's been had my personal number because I gave it to him. And if y'all look at what he wrote, he understood what that post meant. And I literally just gave y'all the answer again. Y'all asking, how do you revoke a POA? I literally just put up an example the other day. Y'all have to open your eyes because, baby, this is the best time to be alive if you got foundation to stand on. And if you don't, I feel bad for you. We done told y'all to put y'all money into the digital assets. Like y'all doing everything but what you should be doing. And honey, I ain't gonna feel bad for y'all. I promise you I'm not. She'll show us the law. How you gonna go just say God? Well, if you've been with me long enough, I do show you the laws. But guess what? There are some things that I get, like I said, God, if you don't like it, you can get off my live. Nigga, you better go down to the bottom of my page and scroll. I done showed y'all every law that it is. I done told y'all where it is. Pick up a book and go read it. Go on my YouTube and go read it. But like I said, God. How about that? God. about chill. You know what? I don't even want you on my page. Remove out my video. Thank you. Doing too much. Okay, so let me make this comment. Star Media. When I did the last fourth quarter class, I clearly said either downgrade your membership or cancel it. Did you do that? I can't cancel. You have to cancel yourself. Then I said that if you still got charged for this month, when I do the tax class, you'll be covered. What else do you want me to pour into you? Because I did that class. I walked y'all paper by paper, line by line. And if you was in that class and you didn't follow along, shame on you. Me giving out a Dropbox was extra. That was not included. Go back and look at it. But if I was you and you were me, and somebody actually did that for me, I would have respected their time. And when I was in that class, as I was going, line 1, line 2, okay, pull the 2848, here's the 56, here's how I do a UCC, and you didn't do it, that's your problem. But at any time, you get the button at the top, and you hit cancel. What I said was, I put a Google Sheet there, so when y'all did get done, that I'll have you guys information that when I do decide to drop a Dropbox, that is a courtesy. Y'all have to understand what a courtesy is. That is a gift because you should have followed along. What if I never would have said I was going to give it? What was you going to do? That part. Y'all put more effort into shit that you shouldn't. Because if somebody back now 14 years ago would have did a class and went step by step, line by line, guess what? I would have did it right then. Y'all too be so busy. Let me get a replay. Let me get a template. That was a template. And at the end of the day, you could have canceled at any time. If you cancel it right now, guess what? They'll prorate you. Because that's just what YouTube do. But I told everybody, this is the last class. I will make sure that y'all get it. Either downgrade and move to regular VIP, or you can cancel it all together. So don't put that on me. That part. And if you don't like what I said, guess what? I don't give a fuck. That's my attitude. I don't care. I haven't. Thank you. I hate I didn't even drop the text class yet. My YouTube channel got all type of sauce on it, but people want somebody to do the work for them. You can understand that it took me as long as it took me to get here, and then y'all just want me to hand it to you, and then when I hand it to you, you still got a problem. I can understand your frustration, but you mentioned you would. It was a courtesy, which means I'll do it when I get ready. How about that? It was a courtesy, but guess what? If you got that announcement that I said I was going to do it, that means you attended that class. So why didn't you do it when I was doing it? Why didn't you have a notebook and a pen? I also told y'all don't take that class if you ain't got no foundation. But y'all did it anyway. Now you want to rush me? I will not be rushed. Especially for people that will give you their ass to kiss as soon as they can. Oh no, I will not be rushed. Huh? So like I said, if you were in it and you got charged for the month, what's this month? February, because it was over, then you'll get the tax class. If you downgrade it, when and if I post the link for the tax class, you'll get it. Those that did the 2-month series and you twiddling your fingers because you waiting on the Dropbox, shame on you. But like I said, I'll do it when I get ready. Check Ignorance Bound for the real. Okay, go check him out. You forgot he was my mentee though, right? You forgot the shit that he do know came from me, right? But okay, go over there. Bye. Dumbasses. No, one of the classes were not recorded. So there's not a replay for that one. But y'all know the next class that I did, I went right back over it. That was the UCC class. So when we did the next class, I went right back over it, and then I did it again. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Don't mind Lena Baina. He gone now. Thank you. You welcome. I am bossy. Can you release the videos from fourth quarter that show up on the channel, the VIP? The ones that I have released, that I just released the other day, those are already released. The other ones, I'll release, I guess, at some point in time if I choose to. If you want those, then you got to go in VIP to get them. Right, how you going to tell him to check him for the real when she taught him? That part. Because y'all had to remember, okay, so let's do the math, right? Because I like to do math. And I do it real good in my head. So in 2012, when my mama died and I was fighting Oakland County Court, is when I started learning. That means that they were 9 years old. And then when I started teaching, 2017, so they were 14 years old. Do the math. Now, I ain't saying I can't learn from a kid. Oh, because I could. I learn from my kids all the time. But how is it that you were still in middle school and then high school when I started teaching? Oh, okay. The math. You know, but people can't do math. I don't know what to tell y'all. People can't do math. You have a few minor wins. I can't message you. Why you can't message me, Steven? But congratulations. You've been with me for a minute. And don't ever call a win minor. Any win is a win. Period. It's a win. And congratulations. Congratulations. Are you from Detroit? I sure is. 313 exit number 9, baby. Joy Road, 7 Mile, P-Rock. I am from Detroit. Y'all cold. I was about to come down there because I got some stuff to do. But y'all freezing over and stuff. I ain't used to that cold no more, baby. All of the fourth weren't saved. So the fourth quarter videos weren't saved. All of the fourth quarter videos are saved. The only video that didn't get saved in the fourth quarter takeover was the UCC one. And y'all remember it said that it was recorded and everything, but then when I went to look for it, it wasn't there. So when we had the very next class, I went back over the UCC filing and how you're supposed to file it, the fact that it need to be filed in the state in which they're registering in, which we know is Delaware. What do you need to put in the collateral box? So when y'all are doing these UCCs, what needs to go in the collateral box? If it's an account at T-Mobile, you'll put the account number. Okay, that is the collateral. Because remember, account means to deposit. So it would be the account number. We know everything is being held in trust. So if it's being held in trust, when you get down to line, I believe it's number 7. I'm not looking at it. Somebody can look and quote me, but I believe it's line number 7, where it asks you in real little writing, is it held in trust? You want to check that box. If you look at what it says to next to that box, it's going to say you need to add a UCC1 addendum. Okay? Then when it asks you what type of transaction it is, because they're supposed to pay for the public, right? Put public finance. So you'll check the public finance. Then you have to go pull the UCC1 addendum. On the UCC1 addendum, you know how you got the issuer, the depositor, the trustee, and the indenture trustee? There's literally 4 spots for you to add the rest of them. Then it's going to ask you, do you have another secure party? You are the secure party. But if you move your stuff over to trust like you're supposed to, on the UCC addendum, then at that point, you will add your trust name in that part. If it's real estate, go down to the very last bottom of it. If it's a real estate, you're going to check the real estate button on box that is on there. Then when it asks for description, you're going to take your legal description that is inside of your deed, and you're going to put it in that spot right there. And I'm not even looking at a UCC, but I'm telling y'all that's what y'all supposed to put, right? Then at the top where it says acknowledgement, you don't have to mail these people anything. You make the IRS do it for as long as they're going to be here, because they about to go too. Then that's how you're supposed to get your credits. But anyway, the acknowledgement too, that once you fill it out and it's accepted, the CFO, CEO, CFO, I prefer the CFO because they're the chief financial officer, so that they will be alerted that you now have security interest over it. Now, the CFO, it can be of the main company. Me personally, I do it to the trust indenture company. Why? Because the trust company that they are using is the intermediary pass-through that is getting to the Treasury. So when I said that y'all supposed to do an affidavit of domicile and a W-9 and a power of attorney and a stock bond form, where does that go? It goes to the trustee. Hopefully that didn't went over a whole lot of y'all heads, but the ones here that is slapped, congratulations. So that's how y'all do that. If two people have their paperwork in order and one put in the ad newspaper and the other, what benefits who? What ad to put in the newspaper? Then you have to realize that public notice is not just a newspaper. Public notice is what, y'all? Nobody type in the chat and tell me what public notice is. Hell yeah, it's cold. Oh, I didn't know you was in Sugarland, girl. Hey. And my crazy ass sitting on my apartment patio. I'm out here with a coat and a cover on my trailer park patio. My birth certificate with certificate for Bastille is on the way. Congratulations. Yeah, right. You got 81. Peep Trump filing. Man, when I tell y'all, these people give you the answers. Her and Seiko. Seiko my girl, honey, because me and Seiko be at it. Okay. Yes, there you go. Hold on, let me pin your comment. You absolutely right. Oh, wait, I pinned the wrong one. Hold on. She gave us an example of what goes in the collateral box in the January 30th class. Took a screenshot of it. Congratulations, and Mitch. Took a screenshot of it. Yeah. I sure did, son. Eric just gave him the fucking answer. I don't know what to tell y'all, because you can't put a claim into anything unless you perfect the security. Only you can do that. You are the grantor. You granted the collateral security. You granted the security interest. You, which makes you what? The secure party. This is why back in the day y'all heard me say, ain't no such thing as a secure party creditor. It's the thing as a secure party. So why do you think of the UCC, your name is in the secure party box? Oh, okay. You got to learn how the money moves. That's exactly right. You got to learn the job that you gave these people. And once you know the job that you gave them, you can enforce it. Right? That's basically what the free thing I'm going to do. How it moves, how it goes from you to them, to the indenture trustee, through the DTC and the whole 9 yards, so that you can understand the job that you gave them. And once you understand the job that you gave them, you will understand how you can direct them. But baby, we at the last hour. I'm trying to tell you, this is it. Michael Jackson, this is it. That part. And just think about it. If you don't know how to get it from the indenture trustee, how the hell is you going to go get it from the clerk? That part. Because the clerk got it. The clerk got it. And then when you file the UCC, if you properly file your taxes under the 1041, right? Do y'all know that when you go to file your taxes, this is how you stop your taxes from being held up? You know, the IRS can see, the Treasury can see through the UCC system. So if you didn't did a 1099A, the 1099Bs, and you see I said Bs with an S, the 1099 OID, right? But you don't have no security interest that you didn't put on file with the UCC, it will take them forever to process your taxes. They can see that system too. Or if you're trying to do a trust tax and you ain't gave the IRS a copy of your trust, it's going to take forever for it to be done. But now let's think about this. Trump is about to take away the IRS. So right, how you going to get your credits? Why do you think that they are giving, the Treasury is giving everything back to the holder? Because the IRS about to go down too. So your only option is going to get it back from the people you gave it to, or the people that they're going to give it to, which is the clerk. The motherfucking clerk. Okay, y'all, it's the clerk. You got your trust done with Layla? Well, baby, you got a hell of a trust. I love Layla. Layla is your favorite trustee. She is a beast, okay? Yeah, I gave all of the answers, CK11, and only y'all with an ear to hear heard me. That just gave you every answer that you needed. You're screaming congratulations. That post that I put up the other day with the guy with his car, y'all might want to go back and look at it. Like, I took some stuff out, but baby, when I tell you I gave you the answer, and he was also in fourth quarter. And he said him being in fourth quarter tied up his loose ends, and baby, he got the file of what needed to be filed. And you see, he got his what? His title. Car clear. Now he going back for his money. Why? Because he filed a UCC on it. Okay? Congratulations to him. Then he took the information, because the one that happened in court, that court post where they dismissed those charges, yeah, that's him too. You see what foundation to get you? Because I know damn well if you got a court case going on, you should be filing a UCC on that court case because they turned it into a municipal bond. And in the acknowledgement box, you will put the clerk. Let the IRS tell the clerk that you coming for your shit. Okay? Yes, the UCC must be filed in the state of the debtor, which we all know is Delaware. Yeah, we in the last hour. You received your early warning report. You're right, I'm a millionaire. So look, with that, I will go down my early warning services report and every account, because they gave you all your account numbers. I will use everything. I have a UCC on there. Because see, the thing is, you can file one UCC, and then you can start going in and filing attachments to that one for it to continue. Right? Your driver's license, your car registrations, your passports, all of these things have account identification numbers because you are supposed to claim the security interest. How do you claim it? The UCC. You're going to perfect the lien on the collateral security in which it is that you gave to them. If you don't know what collateral security means, go look it up. Yes, the IRS and the Treasury is different, but you have to realize that the IRS is the bookkeeping for the Treasury. You don't have authorization unless you filled out an OC-10 form to go directly to the Treasury. Why do you think that they put banks in place for us? Why do you think we've had to go through the middleman to get us to the Treasury? But if you look at my post for U.S. Bank, they said they are about to pay out on all the QSIP numbers and remove the QSIP number from the federal system, which is the Treasury system. The new system is coming. Are you going to be ready for it? Are you going to be ready for it? And are you going to let them take all of these years of taking all of our shit from us? They done gave it back, and now you going to let the state have it? Bullshit. I've already answered that question. When you do your lives, Caleb never was able to flow like you, like Stephen Champ. He literally sits on the live and be like, yeah. For people who can see, they can see. But people who like mess, let them have mess. You was writing so fast, your finger got a crack. IRS, Department of Treasury, Fiscal Service, Board of Trustees. I'm confused. Is it the clerk in the state where you were born or Delaware? So when I'm talking about Delaware, when you file a UCC, you have to file it in the state where the debtor is, right? That's why I said, for example, if you got a car in Texas and they have a security interest, there should be a UCC filing with your name on there, right? With you being the debtor and them being the secure party. If you do a UCC 11 search on your name, nothing's going to come up, right? So that means they didn't perfect the lien. But you need to perfect your lien against them for the collateral security, right? So how do you do that? You file it in the state that they're registered at. All of these companies are registered in Delaware. That's where you're going to find them at. So then you will file a UCC in the state of Delaware. Now, listen to me good. Once you file it in Delaware, let's just say you live in Michigan. Once Delaware files it and they send you back the notification that it's been filed, you can now take that certified copy, because anything you get from Delaware is going to be certified, okay? And then you can put it on the public record in the state that you're currently in too. But it has to be filed in Delaware. You know how some people are saying, oh, I filed a UCC lien and they still came and took my car. Because you ain't filed a lien in the right state. It has to be according to the UCC rules. Right? I'm only giving y'all their rules. It has to be filed in the state in which it is that they're registered in. Okay? Now, when it comes to your funds, if you were originally born in Michigan and you now live in Louisiana, your estate transferred to Louisiana. This is why when you get a certified copy of your birth certificate, right? And on that cover sheet, on the yellow paper, it says full faith and credit. The full faith and credit means that it runs with the union states. So even though you were born in one state, when you move to another state, this is why they tell you to get a driver's license within 30 days or 60 days, right? Once you get that driver's license through the Secretary of State, DMV, whatever it's called in your state, this is how they get your estate transferred to the state that you're in. That is what the full faith and credit means. Y'all got that? It's transferable. And it's transferable to any state that is a part of the union. They're all a part of the union. So can you file it in the state that you currently live in? You can't. Or can you file it in the original state that you were born in? You can. When you file it in the original state that you were born in, you're going to, once it's filed and they have stamped it, then you will file it in the state which you live in. But because it was already filed in the original state, it makes it foreign in the state that you currently live in. Okay? I hope y'all got that. Voters registration shows state documentation that your name is spelled with upper and lower case. Only the living can vote. Absolutely, only the living can vote. Yeah, Elon Musk, they going through. They auditing like there is no tomorrow. Yeah, recording national status to get you together. They are stopping the trading of our stuff. They can't trade any longer. Once those QSIP numbers is out of the system. But they're not going to do nothing but create a new system that's going to all be digital, and they're going to start trading again in just a different manner if you don't go fix it. But in the process, because they have been fined, okay? The Treasury said, get that shit back. And they sitting there like, we don't know who it belonged to, right? And then they're going to work with the state and give it to the state. And the state going to be like, well, we don't know where it belonged to. Because you're still a minor because you didn't put it on the record. And you didn't tell that clerk to do her fiduciary duties properly. You didn't assign them their duties properly. These people work for us. They work for us. And they then turned around and did, oh, we're going to give you 40 acres and a mule. They gave you 40 hours a week and you the fucking mule. Okay? I want my 40 hours and a mule. You got it. You are the 40 hours a week and you're the fucking mule. PA doesn't require UCC1. Okay. Okay. If you see, okay. That's fine. PA don't require UCC1. I'm at this point. Whatever y'all say, I'm okay with. If that's what you believe, okay. Because it's not about what they require. It's about you have been operating as a business this entire time, but you have not been operating the business properly because they ain't told you how to operate. And I'm telling you what you got to do to operate properly. But guess what? Whatever you say, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm not trying to convince anybody any longer. Oh, shit, I can do the PO like that. See, didn't you hear me say earlier, Cap Johnson, we were way past POs, and you done been with me long enough. Hell, you should have executed 4-5 POs at this point in time in your life. But we're way past that. Y'all talking about a PO. You talking about a fucking car. Okay, you get the car. Let's say you get the car with a PO, but you still got it registered to the state because you don't know what the hell you're doing. And then the state say, we about to come take everybody's cars because we want y'all to catch a bus. Then what you gonna do? Y'all gotta focus properly. This cognitive dissonance, this is why people can tell y'all anything and y'all will believe it. That part. People could tell y'all somebody made $2 million and y'all honestly fucking believe it. But if you actually did the math, you will see that wasn't $2 million. But okay, because y'all believe anything from somebody that you think you're going to get something from. That's crazy, ain't it? Cognitive dissonance. And y'all all got it. Not all y'all. but y'all got it. And that is going to be your downfall. Everything that I tell y'all go fact check it. I want you to go read it. Because I'm not telling you nothing. I didn't make this shit up. I learned how to play their system within their system with their forms. I learned my position and I said checkmate. Period. It's the game of chess. It's the game of life. It's Monopoly. But they not about to play fair. They not about to play fair. This system is going down. It's going down, 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 down. And they about to try to take all your shit in the process of it and move to a non-extradition state. Damn, I never thought about it like that. Think about it like what? The county stated they don't record documents from another county. That's a lie. It's considered a foreign document. Once it's recorded in one state, because of the full faith and credit, it has to be recorded in another state, but it's considered a foreign document. And y'all always talk about they said. They said. Did you go read it? Do you know what their rules are? Y'all keep going off of, that's what I'm saying. Y'all keep going off of what people saying. And you have no clue because you don't have no foundation to be able to say, well, no, according to this right here in your handbook, you got to file this, but you got to know how to file it because it will be considered foreign. You're not trying to tussle. I ain't tussling with nobody, Michelle. Let me tell you, if they say the sky's falling, I'm like, okay, it ain't falling on my block, but okay. That's where I'm at now. I know I'm not putting in the energy. Once we get on the record, we want to do this with this new system. Nope. What's going on now about no material junk? I don't know what you're talking about. What if your car got repoed already? Same thing. Did you put a security interest in it? Nope. That's what I'm saying. UCC says it only has to be required to file with the DMV. Okay. Whatever y'all say. Whatever y'all say. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah, the voter registration do prove you as a lie, but that still ain't enough. That puts you back in a system. Analysis paralysis. You absolutely right. And opening up a brokerage account, what should be in the security agreement? Do you know what a security agreement is and what it's for? Oh, no, they played fair. They absolutely played fair. They played fair enough to know that you ain't reading. They played fair. You just didn't understand what it was that they were doing, even though you signed something saying that you understand and you give them the rights to, right? That was your fault. Monopoly, and they own all the properties. They sure do. You have to say I filed in Delaware a million times. Hey, they can do whatever they want. Somebody know something? Hey, no, B-Do. Yes. All right. Let me peel your comment. I ain't never seen you before, but let me tell you something, baby. You were right on it. After the AG issues the settlement certificate to perfect the title on your birth certificate. So remember how I told y'all that once you get your trust and stuff together, you send a nice little letter to the Attorney General? Yeah, I know that's right, no B-Do. 7, and don't be all in whoever that is inbox asking them what they mean. Actually, they don't be lying in our face. They just using terminology that you don't know the meaning to, because you're looking at Western shit. But you absolutely right. And I told y'all, the Attorney General, that once you put yourself in trust and your trust is now owning you, you have to put them on notice. Another reason why I told y'all to do the power of attorney form for the Department of Revenue for whatever state it is that you live in, to let them know that is a new head nigga in charge. Yeah, I've told y'all all of this. I don't know what else to say. Yep, you always say use their words against them. Absolutely. Absolutely. The mortgage was sold. Who do I lean? You're going to have to lean everybody that was involved in it. That's crazy. I got another guy. I talked to him today. Mr. Sue Your Ass. Y'all know who James is. He called me today. He had an issue with a mortgage as well. They sold his mortgages. They sold his shit in a fucking auction. But where he's still at? He's still in his house. And they sold that shit about 8 months ago. The owner then came, all type of stuff. But guess what? He knew what to file, and that man is still in his house. They can't do nothing. I filed a UCC in the state, but it was rejected because you did something wrong. I got my irrevocable trust from Credit Jennings. I need the help on the next steps. So what is the next steps? Do you even know what the next steps is? You got your trust, which is good. But I also know that if you got your trust from Credit Jennings and Ms. Layla Lockwood, LLC, honey, our favorite trustee, she told you what to do. She told you how to transfer your stuff into into your trust and etc. I know for a fact she told you what to do. Because before I released her information to the Powell's family, I paid that $2,500 as well. I think it was $2,500, and I did a consult with her. Okay, so I can know what y'all will be getting, because I told y'all I do it first before I send anybody over there, and so I know she told you what to do. I just posted the other day and said if you have a car and you transfer it over to the irrevocable trust, and you do a bill of sale, and you go transfer it over, it'll release the title. I just posted, was that yesterday that I posted a receipt for that? Yeah. And they moved it over. Title gone, boop. Yeah, I posted that yesterday. You can do a UCC at any time because so let me tell y'all what foreclosure means. They foreclosed on the trust account, the estate that went along with the house. That's what the foreclosure was. But yes, they still sell the security for 30 years, 33 years. So you absolutely can still file the UCC on the collateral security, which was the original promissory note, because technically that does belong to you. That's right, huh? The businessman, ignorance of the law is not a defense. You will absolutely, the driver's license number, the number that's on your birth certificate, the number that's on the back of your social security card, all of those things, anything that you have an interest in, absolutely you'll file a UCC. Y'all just heard me tell the one guy, he said he got his early warning services report. Early warning services will have every freaking account that you've ever had. Every email, shit that you done forgot about will be in that report, but it gives you the account number. So now you know how to properly to perfect your security interests. Because the only way you're going to get it is if you perfect it. Like, you're going to have to perfect the security interests. How do you do it, the UCC? I don't know how many times I say. If you record at least at a D's office, you always want to do a UCC. You have to perfect the security interest. So when it comes to housing, right, they tell you that they take your security deposit and they put it in an interest-bearing account, even though they tell you that you can't get the interest off of it, right? So the account that they put your security deposit in is actually paying your note every month for you, which is why you're not supposed to be paying it. So absolutely, not just that. If you look at your lease, it tells you what bank is in and the account number. Lawfully, they have to tell you that. So yes, you'll lean that. Your account number for your car, You'll put Mercedes-Benz, woo, 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 you'll lien the account number. And guess what? Because it went through Mercedes-Benz LLC first, then they transferred it over to Mercedes-Benz Automobile Trust, then they turned around and gave it to their trustee, which is U.S. Bank. Guess what's going to be on my UCC? The regular Mercedes-Benz, the issuer, the depositor, the trustee, and the owner trustee. All their names will be on there that's attached to that account number. And then it will have the account number. It will have the VIN number. It will have all of that stuff in my collateral security box. So guess what? When the Treasury turn that money back over and they get to talk about, we don't know who it belongs to, oh, yeah, the hell you do. Then if I know that it's U.S. Bank that is the participant that is going to the Treasury to get the money, I will go on U.S. Bank's website. I will get their stock power form. I will get their affidavit of domicile. I will get their instruction letter. All of these things is on there. And when you transfer your shit over into trust, you will update their records as well. And you will send that in and tell them to cash out all of the freaking securities that they have made on you. But until you do that, then what you gonna get? I posted those forms shit last year, the beginning of last year. CK11, you know you my girl. Can you find that post where I posted, I think it was U.S. Bank, or it was Computer Share. It was one of them where it got a stock power form on there. It got a letter of instruction, the affidavit of domicile. Yeah, if you can find that post for me, darling, and push it back, just comment on it and push it back to the top for me. Now, for those people that got foundation, they didn't know what it was when I posted it. But those that got foundation now, if you look at the last post I put up, the text message from one of my A1 students, and he know I appreciate him. He probably on this live right now. You see why he said, that's why you said the stock power form, bond form. Absolutely. But see, that's his foundation because he's been putting in the work for the last couple of years. This just for cars. No, this is not just for cars. Oh, my God. No, this is not just for cars. Come on. Oh, my God. Wake up, people. You're under a spell. Break the spell. Go stand in some grass. Go hug a tree. I don't fucking know, but y'all blowing me. Come on, this ain't got nothing to do with a car. This is your securities, your collateral securities, your collateral securities. Oh, God, help me. Help the people. I just don't get it. The county clerk website said the clerk is responsible for withdrawing court registry funds, and they is. Early warning services only does the last 7 years. But then they say a debt is only good for 7 years. But no, they actually went all the way back. Oh, that's early warning services. The early warning services is off of the banking. You can also get your, your LexisNexis report. Your LexisNexis report got everything. Early warning services is going to give you your last 7 years of transactions with your banks. And when I say that it got all the transactions, like if you got $101 in your account right now, and then you spent $90, it's going to say that on that report. But this is the things that you use because they, like I said, they know who belongs to what. You just don't know. And you told them they can keep it. Ain't no more keeping it. These companies is trying to go bankrupt and take every fucking thing and think they're going to pop back up to try to be Captain Save. Oh, like, well, we know the system went down. I'm telling you, they're going to say, we lost all your money in the mortgage market. But here's the $1,000. I've been telling y'all that for a year. That's why I say get your money out of their banks. You better keep some at home. We got to go back to the old school. Keep it up under your mattress. Or just go buy a 9 and a 4.5 or some shit. I don't know. Put it up under your mattress. Put it in a brokerage account. Turn it over and put it into XRP and XLM and some other things. Get you a Glint Pay where you can buy digital gold and etc. All of these things are available in my bio, y'all. But y'all too worried about a motherfucking car. Let me tell you something. These cars, they all right. They all right. Having a nice house. Oh, I forgot I live in an apartment. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? But being able to make the clerk work for me and give me every dime that they have made off of my birth certificate since I was 7. Because, you know, it's 7. Your parents got until you're 7 to claim you. Since I was 7. I think I would want that. UCC should be done prior to filing the trust with the clerk of probate. Actually, it don't have to be. We can still be the credits from the Treasury, no IRS. It would be your state doing the accounting. The state does the accounting now. But you are right. Focus on the state. I've been telling them to focus on the state. Hold on, let me pin you. Look, I'm going to come in your DM. Am I following you? No, B-Doe, I like you. I like people like you. Here, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to follow you. You posted this earlier this month. Yeah. ShareOwnersOnline.com. I see Son Harris. That's why you're an heiress, okay? Because you absolutely fucking right. I sure did post it. I sure did post it. And every trust indenture has those same things. It's okay, Auntie, don't pop a nerve. Man, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, no, I'm not popping no nerves no more. I don't let y'all get to me no more. Nope. I told y'all, I'm everything happens for a reason, right? And I'm not, you either gonna get it or you ain't gonna get it. Don't say Lexus, they thinking about a car. I know, right? LexisNexis report, y'all. Order your LexisNexis report and your early warning services report. So with the HELOC, I can do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Whether there's a HELOC, a no lock, it don't matter what it is. Anything can be moved into trust. Anything can be moved into trust. And let me tell you about a HELOC. Let me tell you how they played y'all on the HELOC. So on the HELOC, they make you think that they're giving you like a reverse mortgage. Guess what? That's what they're supposed to be paying you every month anyway. But then they done made you sign a contract. So we're going to give you your money. But then when the person passes away or whatever, then you got to pay it back. Huh? It was your money to begin with. Everything should be worked like a HELOC, where they're paying you every single month. Every bill that we call it, lights, gas, water, every dollar that you're paying out every month is technically money that belongs to you. That was a check. But like I said, we passed the SCS. We passed all of that. The Treasury, Kennedy, they said we have given the money back. Follow the money, people. Follow the money. And I'm telling you, the indentured trustee and the trustee, because it wasn't just U.S. Bank. I'm going to put up another post when I get off of here. All the other trustee banks and what they just did is going to the clerk, y'all. It's going to the clerk. I don't know what else to tell you. But you need to get it on the record that you's alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Okay? And if you don't feel like you are properly ready to administer your own estate, that's where you can 56F the clerk. Bitch, you're responsible now. Run it, because they are direct access to the Treasury, just like B-Doe just said. You can still get it from the Treasury, just not through the IRS, and it will be your state doing the accounting. So when I tell y'all to make the clerk the fucking fiduciary, that's what I mean. Trying to tell y'all something. I'm trying to tell you. But I ain't gonna force it down y'all throat. Because baby, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Who cares about the Federal Reserve? That's all teaching you what they doing and how they doing it and what job you gave them. We know what job you gave them. You gave them to be your security transfer agent for your collateral securities to be transferred over to the Treasury for the original issue discount. But they do everything in threes. So they go, the original contract, for example, we're going to use a car, because y'all always want to talk about cars. So when you do a car, the first thing that they give you is the purchase order. The purchase order is really the only thing you ever sign. You don't believe me? Go get a copy of your file and pull the retail installment agreement. You're going to see the retail installment agreement really ain't your signature, right? So with a car, the original purchase order that you sign where they tell you how much everything is and this, that, and the other, and you physically sign that. They send that to the Treasury through their intermediary bank, right? They get the original issue discount. Then they turn around and take your contract and they sell it. Let's just say they sold it to GM Financial. That's where the retail installment agreement comes in at, that really ain't got your signature on there. Then they sold it again. And every bank, well, y'all be like, I went to the car dealership, they ran my credit through 19 people. No, what they did was they sold that contract to 19 different people. And if you didn't even get approved for it, they're going to send you a letter in the mail that has a reference number on there. Guess what you're supposed to do? Lean back on that mug. Lean back on it, because they all now are holders of something in value that you were the grantor of. Y'all get that? I hope y'all got that. Yep, all the abandoned property go back to the clerk, which is why I've been telling y'all, go pull your abandoned property laws for your state. When I tell you, it's clear English. Ain't no legalese going on. It flat out tell you what their positions is, what the attorney general position is, what the clerk position is, what the city treasurer position is, and it tell you that you're supposed to go get it. It also tell you they put an ad in the newspaper every 6 months, but you don't see it. I even posted what the ad looks like. And it also says that these companies can give the county clerk, the state clerk, right, your securities because they're considered abandoned. It also says that your state can use it to make revenue for your state. But it also said that when the rightful owner comes and say, hey, that's me, they have to give them the principal and all interest off of everything that they made off of your security. Hell yeah, lean back on it. Lean back. Lean back. Yes, pull the abandoned property laws for your state. Michigan, I did you one well because I put y'all's up there. Look at the definition of the words that they say. And they flat out tell you that when the rightful owner stands up, they now have to turn over all principal and interest off of everything that they made while it was in their possession. Their property laws say they have the right to use it until you say it's mine. That's why the state try to control everybody. Oh, you got to get a driver's license. Oh, let me register your car. They want all the control because they got all of the money. You have to remember, you're only attached to the feds because the state is a part of the union. Come on, people. There you go. You right. If you had a foreclosure, the state, the clerk, owes your overages for... Oh, shit. I meant to cut off my water sprinklers, y'all. Because it's too cold. I hope that shit don't freeze because I ain't going... Oh, yeah. I forgot I live in an apartment. We ain't got water sprinklers. Damn. I hope it don't freeze. It's going to freeze, too. Lord have mercy. I should have went and cut it off. A matter of fact, let me go out here and cut this off, y'all. Hold on. Because I don't need nothing freezing. You know, the super for the building ain't doing his job and shit. I got to go. All the way outside. Hold on, y'all, because this shit gonna freeze. Oh, man, we be having snakes and raccoons. I hope ain't no raccoon out here, y'all. Hold on, let me... Uh-oh, what I just hear? My bad, y'all. Poor connection. But, yeah, I was gonna go and cut it off, but then I realized how dark it is over there. And I realized we got raccoons that's bigger than motherfucking people. It just gonna have to just freeze tonight. Fucking super ain't doing his job. Got me out here cutting off water sprinklers and shit. Yes, I am about to make me some. I know. And I heard something like it was something up there. So I ran back in the fucking house. Because, yeah, you know, we got snakes. So it's $100 for every UCC? It depends. But, yeah, it take money to make money, baby. It take money to make money. I know, I'm the super. You know, they give you a free place when you the super of the building and shit. I'll be down here fixing pipes and all type of shit. A possum rolled up on you while you was putting out the trash. I don't even touch the trash. But I know it's dark as hell outside, and I know that they be out there fucking snakes and motherfucking, and I it's dark in that area I gotta go to, so I'll just remember tomorrow to cut the water sprinklers off. Hopefully I don't lose my job. Hopefully I don't use my job. Yeah, I'm the super. I'm like Bookman from Good Times. Yes. I'm like Bookman around here. And welcome to Texas. I know, right? Wasn't those things too cold? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go out there and see. The people just left today. They come. I have to call them out for the whole apartment to spray for snakes and shit. But I do know raccoons. And I know it's kind of cold and they may not be out there, but it'll just be my motherfucking luck. And them things will stand up and fight you. You know what? Maybe. Oh, you know what? I can't go out there. Let me grab my shit with the beam on there so I can see. Because I want that water off. So I'm about to go outside like Rambo. Because I want that off. Because it's going to come on twice. It's 10 o'clock. The water system going to come back on again. Did somebody say more than $100? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, they waiting on us to claim ourselves. Who are you? No B-7. Send me a message. I like people like you. They are waiting for us to claim ourselves. They are waiting for us to claim ourselves. Go claim yourself, y'all. Please. Please go change. Go. I'll protect you if I can get a one-on-one time with you. I think I'm highly protected up in here. I'm like Rambo. But, hey. Yeah, you know I live in an apartment. Oh, look, I'm sounding like a mama walking across the floor with my house shoes on, ain't I? Yep, the clerk of the court is an elected public trustee and is set in place at the county level. There you go. The CPA look like Book Reporter Good. Yeah, that was something else too. Like, how you team up with all the ops? It took you to go get all the ops to go against little old me, and I'm so unfazed. That right there should tell you something. That's if you've been with me long enough, you already know we didn't call all them people out, and now y'all all in there talking about little old me. Get out of here. Yes, y'all. And see, why do y'all think every company is registered in Delaware? Baby, if you know the consumer laws in Delaware, Delaware also has the Chancery Court. Even though every state has its own Chancery Court, their equity courts, it will be at your highest level of a courthouse that you got. Now, depending on the state, it may be considered circuit court, it may be the Supreme Court. But you know what makes the difference in if you're going to be in regular court or equity court is all how you word the documents that you turn in. Now, if you're trying to fight anything equity, hear me and hear me good, your document should say a petition and not motion. If you do motion for the ocean, you're an admiralty. Okay, look at it like that. If it says motion of the ocean, you're an admiralty. But if it says petition, you're an equity. If you use all equitable laws, it's an equity. You fuck around and use a USC, United States Code, you back in the ocean for the motion. Okay? If you're asking for a judgment, you're in the ocean in the motion in the ocean. If you ask for a prayer of relief, look at the word prayer. Now you back up under God, which is up under equity. So it's all in how and what your documents say when you go to file it, if they're going to put it on the equity side or they're going to put it up under the admiralty side. It's all in the terminology and words. So no, anytime I'm filing a motion, baby, ain't shit going to work for you. They're not motions. No, I want to file a petition. And with the petition, I'm not asking for a judgment. I'm asking for a prayer of relief. I'm asking for something to be done, right? For example, we're going to use your house. You done took them to court, not federal court. You then took them to equity court for your house. Now, we know that when you signed the deed of trust, you assigned them as trustee. The trustee turned around because you're the grantor. You're supposed to be the grantor and the beneficiary. But the trustee that you assigned turned around and signed MERS as the beneficiary. Now, the contract says that only the beneficiary and the irrevocable, come on, y'all. Y'all know what an irrevocable trust, that only the beneficiaries can change the trust, right? You have to get permission from the beneficiaries to change the trust in irrevocable, where your deed of trust is considered irrevocable. Okay? Y'all catching me? Your deed of trust is irrevocable. And if only the beneficiary can change the terms of that, who's the beneficiary? Well, the trustee that you assigned at the table assigned MERS as the beneficiary. Okay? That means you got to go to equity court and you make them remove, because you are still the grantor, that they remove it because they did it under fraud, that you're supposed to be the grantor and the beneficiary. So now you're going to do a prayer of relief in equity court. You put in a petition and not a motion. You didn't ask for a judgment. You asked for a prayer of relief. I hope y'all got that. If my mortgage is paid, should I file a 1099-B? Absolutely. You should file a 1099-A and 2 1099-Bs. So did y'all get that? The trust becomes the beneficiary. It's supposed to be. But the trustee that you assign that's on your deed of trust made the beneficiary MERS, because they turned around and resold it. Now, mind you, the original sales contract where you buy your house, the title company got the money from the treasury, right? But then when you sign the deed of trust, they send the deed of trust as a collateral security over to MERS to get more payment. I literally posted the exact form that they used a while back. Y'all don't be paying attention. And that form clearly states that they're not supposed to use that to fund the property. But they didn't, because they originally got the money as an original issue discount from the treasury, using the title company as the intermediary security transfer agent to be able to go get it. Right? So if you don't want MERS to be the beneficiary any longer, first you got to revoke the POA of the trustee that you originally assigned. Right? If you revoke their POA from the beginning, then they lawfully didn't have the right to transfer over to MERS as the beneficiary. But if you're taking them to court, it needs to be an equity court, not federal court, not county court, not any of them. Okay? That's why if you are being foreclosed on, it always say on the paperwork that it's MERS or Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. And you like, what? Because they are considered the beneficiary only because of the trustee that you put in place. So yeah, y'all focus on the states, honey. Because I'm telling y'all now, right now, the only thing y'all should be doing, is getting your trust set up, transfer your shit in trust, get your shit on record, file that motherfucking UCC for the collateral security, because they keep saying, we don't know who money this is. We don't know whose it is. We don't know who this account belonged to. You know why? Because you did not perfect the security interest. So they don't know who it is. And you only can do that through a UCC. And baby, when I tell you, y'all ain't got much time left. The time is not on your side. Sorry, not sorry. But I've been telling y'all for the longest. Have they started releasing tax returns yet? Y'all know I don't do the regular shit. I know I seen a post where they was crying, talk about the PATH Act or some shit like that, but then they didn't say it, that it's another hold on the taxes. Did they start releasing people taxes yet? Because, baby, the IRS about to go. You see they fine everybody? Then what you gonna do? If they remove the IRS, what is your next step to be able to get your funds? If they remove the IRS, who does the audits via 1041, and you put in your 1099s on file properly and filing your taxes, if they remove them, who else do you collect from? Yes, you will want both a revocable and an irrevocable. That's right, CK11 the clerk. Because y'all remember, I put up the diagram. Everything starts where? Your birth certificate and the trust started where? At the clerk. At the state level. So that's what you got to go back to. In the beginning. Ain't that what the word say? In the beginning. In the beginning. Y'all better use that word for what it was really meant for. In the beginning. In the beginning was the word. And the word was God. Ain't you God? That's what I'm talking about. Bloop. A bloopity bloop. No, you can just file the irrevocable on the record, baby. Just the irrevocable is what needs to be filed on the record. The revocable, the reason for the revocable trust is so you can change things. Remember I just did the example of the irrevocable trust with a deed of trust being irrevocable. And that's why attorneys always say, oh, it's hard to change those, because it is. You normally have to get a court order, or all of the beneficiaries have to agree to change your irrevocable trust. Now, with the revocable trust, you will use that because you can change it, but the beneficiary of the revocable trust should be the irrevocable trust, right? I know I got some cocoa, I think. Let me find it. Because it's cold outside. Which is why when I say you trying to do a house or something, to remove Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, or MERS off of your shit, you have to take them to, the right court and do it as a petition, and then ask for a prayer of relief and not a judgment. Damn, I ain't got no cocoa. That sucks. I stopped drinking coffee, y'all. I feel so good about it, but now I need something hot. Let me make me some tea. Oh, shit, I got $100 in my pocket. Where this come from? Oh, that's right. I'm raining money out my pockets. Oh, well, I do got... Well, how much I got, y'all? $2 million? I do got $2 million, though. I done found 100 of that $2 million in my little jacket I just put on, y'all. Anyone you would recommend for filing the trust? What do you mean, filing the trust or creating the trust? If you're trying to get a trust created, Layla Lockwood. Layla Lockwood, baby. Miss Layla. I don't know where her books is. I do know the last time I was online, I seen that I believe it's her grandmother passed away. Sending her my good condolences, but you can go on her page and see if she's available. Yeah, y'all ain't got much time. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I'm just a messenger. I knew I should have bought some cocoa when I was in the store the other day. I got some mushroom coffee. I'll drink that. Because that ain't coffee. I just need something hot. Drink me some lion mane and some chaga, mushroom. Y'all ever had mushroom coffee? Yes, it's absolutely possible to create your own trust. Trusts are not hard, y'all. Y'all are making it hard because I guess you don't understand it. Trusts are not hard. And if you was in VIP, I put an example of a trust in there. And then I also told y'all, based off Miss Beautiful Layla Lockwood, you can go under deeds.com for your particular state, because depending on your state does have particular rules. But if you go on deed.com, it will tell you, like they'll give you an example of a certificate of trust, because your whole trust is not going on file. Y'all know that, right? Do not put your whole trust on file. Okay? You only need the certificate of trust. And as long as the certificate of trust and the signature page matches what your state rules will say, which you can find off of deeds.com, you will be good. Nobody gets a full copy of your trust. Okay? That's private. But your trust is just saying who gets left what, how it's supposed to go. Then you got the irrevocable. Now, me personally, if it's my house, and things like that. Hope I did this right. If it's my house or whatever, that would definitely be put under an irrevocable trust. Things that you might want to move or sell, like your car, etc. But you have to think about it like this, right? You have the irrevocable trust, and you have the revocable trust. But who control both of them? You do. You control both of them. You are the trustee, right? And then the beneficiary is your trust. So even with an irrevocable trust, as we said, they're hard to change. Well, at least that's what they want us to believe, that they're hard to change, right? And you have to get the agreement of the beneficiaries to change the irrevocable trust. But if your other trust is the beneficiary for the trust, that means you can change whatever you want. I need y'all to stop looking at it hard. A trust is not hard. It is protecting your assets. It's making sure everything is on your Schedule A. And where a lot of people get it messed up is you guys create a trust, but you never transfer your assets into it. Once you create a trust, you got to go down to the DMV, do a bill of sale, transfer the car over. I done told y'all a million times when you do that, it takes the lien off of there, but y'all won't believe me, so whatever. But it is so, right? If your house is in, you sell the house to the trust. You do a bill of sale. Everything needs a bill of sale to it. Then you will add it onto the Schedule A. Your light bill, gas bill, water bill, you put it in the trust, right? You transfer everything over into the trust name. Now the trust owns it and not you. When you have an irrevocable trust, okay, your irrevocable trust cancels out the trust that they created for you, because the trust that they created for you is revocable. This is why I say you can revoke their POA. You can revoke everything that they did. Now, if y'all go back and look at the car post I put up yesterday, hold it down and screenshot it. And the sheet that had revoked on it, that was the paper that he got from the car dealer. Right? Because they got to make you give POA to put the car in your name, all type of stuff. If you actually read it, it says that this can be revoked upon death or written documentation from you. So they always going to put the death in there, because when a person dies, what do they make you do? They make you go and put an ad in a newspaper, correct? The reason you put an ad in a newspaper to alert all creditors is because they all have security interests in your account, and they get paid off of it. And in order to get paid off of it, because remember, you signed irrevocable, well, not irrevocable, you assigned the POA to them. They have to prove that you're dead. So that's what the death certificate is for. That's why they make you put it in the newspaper, public notice. Okay? And when it comes to public notice, guys, you talking about, oh, it's $800. It's not. You're looking at legal notice. We ain't talking about legal notice. We're talking about public notice. Okay? So, yeah, y'all. Get it together. And y'all ain't got much time. Yeah, make sure you have your banking trust minutes. Absolutely, because they sure gonna ask for them. Gotta have your trust minutes. Which that along with the security agreement, your bylaws, your trust minutes, and etc. That is what I'm going over with you guys on Friday in the VIP. And you know, and this is for regular VIP, but you know, if you're in fourth quarter VIP access, then you get access to that. That will be the class that will be on Friday. You can do public notice right through your clerk, baby. Don't y'all know UCC is public notice? With our trust minutes, I'll be going over that on Friday. You need a comprehensive list of everything gonna be done. This is the purpose of me doing the free class that I'm doing on the second, third, whatever day I'm doing it on. That is the purpose of me doing that. Especially if you new in this and you like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. All of this shit is just like, that is the purpose of me doing the session that I'm doing, the free session that I am doing for you guys. And once you understand what's happening within the system, you will understand what you have to do to properly play in the system. Because we're not running from these people. You better join the game. You better act like FloJo and catch up. Okay. No, you got to know what your position is. But you need a trust, number one. First and foremost, you need a trust. Okay? In God we trust. You need a trust. I wouldn't give a damn, to be honest with y'all, about an FOA right now, about get a trust. You do, and you are going to need a copy of your birth certificate, the county level and the state level. If you can, you should be able to get both. Okay? You are going to need that. But the main thing that you need is a trust and some foundation to know what the hell you're supposed to be doing. How the system is working and who got my money. The clerk got it. Okay, clerk, how do you give it to me? What do I have to do to make them turn over my funds? Now, right now, because these indentured trustees and trustees are still operating and they have been getting paid out, if your stuff has already been moved to trust, and if your trust is already on the record, if I was you, if they indentured trustee is ComputerShare, I would go on ComputerShare website, and all of the forms you need, affidavit of domicile, instruction letter, the stock bond form, I would fill that out because they need to know who is now in charge, right? When it comes to your state, you absolutely send that documentation over to your attorney general like it's supposed to be. The power of attorney form through your Department of Revenue for your state. You have to let these people know that they're no longer in charge. And how do you do that? By using all of their forms that they have, and you just fill them out. That's why y'all be like, I need a template. Ain't no damn template. It's their forms. It's their forms. How you fill out a UCC? If you really look at a UCC, if you know you're the secure party and they're the debtor, that's very easy to put down there. Right? You know everything is being held in trust. Why? Because they transferred it into the trust, and the trust was a depositor. Right? They were the issuer. Then they deposited it into the trust, and that's how they got the money. Then you'll know on line number 7, you'll press that. What is the collateral? What is considered the collateral? The collateral security. So what attaches you to the collateral security? The account number, baby. The account number. That's why every account has an account number. Damn, that water then came back on. Shit. Yeah. Okay. So then the next thing would be when these companies close down, because they about to, then where did the funds go? The clerk. Now you got to go get it from the clerk. Y'all are running out of options on where to be able to go get your funds from. So you need to get on a good foot. You don't even need ChatGPT to formulate the instruction letter. Did you just not hear me say that if you go on their website to their forms, they have the instruction letter? You ain't got to formulate nothing but the answers that you put on the instruction letter, which is very simple. That's for your name, and that's for the account number, that how much are you taking out? Are you liquidating the whole account? Where are you going to send the funds to? Y'all are making this hard. Y'all making this hard. Come on, y'all. Y'all making it hard. They got the forms. Somebody then brought it to the top for me. I know they did. Affidavit of domicile. What would be the date of death on our affidavit of domicile? So that's that ain't no date of death for that one. So it depends on which one you're looking for. And I did see that, but I will show you. I'm going to show y'all. Number 7, put the account number. I don't know what you're looking at for number 7. Yes, ComputerShare has the instruction letter. They all have them. I didn't post it, all of them. I didn't post it. ComputerShares, U.S. Bank, Bank of New York Mellon. I keep telling y'all to scroll my page while y'all keep talking. She don't give us the answers. She don't give us the answers. I do give you guys the fucking answers. I have the answers, Sway. And I gave them to y'all. But you're going to have to do some work. You got to do some work. You got to understand what I'm giving you to even know that you really do have the answers. Shit. Only my crazy ass be sitting outside. I like to do lives outside because there be a lot of y'all on here and y'all energy. So I'll be trying to make sure I don't get too much of y'all energy by sitting outside, out here and God's stuff. But I'm warm now because I was in the house. Are we registered for Friday's class? If you're in VIP, the link is already in there. The class was supposed to be today, but because of the storm we had yesterday, my internet out. My water bill gonna be high. Baby, I don't pay no motherfucking water bill. They pay me. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, and yeah, I'm sorry. No, I don't. I don't. The fuck is a bill? That's a deposit for me. I know that they turned the water bill into a municipal bond. And, yeah, no. But you know, I don't, in an apartment as the super and shit, I ain't got to pay for none of that. I'm the super. What you need in the state EIN for? You doing too much. You're doing too much. Boy, y'all doing too much. You picked everyone for the Zoom already. So when it came to the Zoom, I had just enough seats. It was 1,000 seats. Actually, 1,100 people signed up. The last 111 people, ain't that something? 1,111 people signed up. The last 111 people are not going to be able to get on there because it's only 1,000 seats. But once the class is over, it will be posted on my main YouTube page for everybody to see. Okay, so everybody will be able to get the class. So you're not going to miss it. So is the class free? No. So the class that I'm having on the 2nd is free for anybody. The class that I'm having on Friday about the trustee minutes and the security agreement and your bylaws and things, that is for anybody that's in the regular VIP. Oh, I got one leg out the door, Auntie. You gonna get evicted? I'm getting evicted? How the fuck? Well, if anything, it'll have to be a foreclosure. But am I getting evicted? Damn. Lord have mercy. I'm so happy y'all know more than I know. Oh, shit. Let me pack. Damn, I'm getting evicted. That's fucked up. One of y'all gonna let me come live with y'all? Somebody gonna open their door for me. Repossession victims located in NC Book. I'll remove them off the vehicle. Huh? What are you saying, Mr. Successful? 82. Mr. Successful, 82. Fuck that, I want to physically be in class. You'll get the replay. It'll be on there for everybody to see. The soup gonna get me. Yeah, don't y'all be calling my building either, telling them I'm out here letting the water run and shit. They gonna put me out my little 1.5 bedroom apartment. Have y'all ever seen an apartment with 1.5 bedrooms? I'm like, what type of shit is this? But I'ma take it. I gotta park all my cars down the street at the Walmart and shit, because there ain't enough room. They only give you one parking spot, you know. I gotta park all my shit down at the fucking Walmart. Be scared somebody gonna steal it. You in the area? I know that's right. I know that's right. You in Sugar Land. I know where you at, baby. I was looking over there when I was doing my thing. Yeah. You all right with me? You over there in the land. If you don't mind 8 kids, you're welcome to come. I love the kids. No disrespect. I love the kids more than I love motherfucking grown people. You got a new truck and you want to get the title? Oh, you know what? Celeb bus driver, I'm gonna let you come up. Let me tell you how to get your car. Request to come up. Nigga, y'all got me in a good mood today. Come on. We're going to do a PO for the house. Well, you really don't have to do a PO for the house. You can really, once you get the contract or whatever, you work with the title company, because the title company is the one that commits the fraud, and the title company is the one that gets the payment from the treasury. You just get the title company on board. It would be best for you to do it in the beginning. Find you a real estate agent that's with all the shits. You get what I'm saying? If you are in Texas, I do have one for you. That's with all the shits. And you get the title company, and then you understand the motherfucking assignment, and you make them understand the assignment, and boom, you got a house. The good thing about Texas is that it's a private state. So while y'all trying to go look where the fuck she lived, does she really live in an apartment, you'll never be able to see it in the real estate records, because we're a private state. So it'll just say sold. You'll never know who bought it. You'll never know whose name was up under it, or etc. But yeah, all you need is a title company on board. You understand what I'm saying? The title company on board and the original, what you call it. But let me tell you what else you can do too. So once you make the clerk get in position, you can make the clerk give you what's called a letter of credit. So when it's time to go do purchases, like big purchases or whatever, and you know how they ask you, well, do you have the money? Can you prove your funds, right? Your proof of funds. Well, they'll give you a letter of credit letting them know that everything will be covered. All they'll do is call and verify through the letter of credit, and then boom, you go. So you do have different options. But if you can get a title company on motherfucking board, absolutely do what you do. If not, you know, once you get to the clerk or whatever, then you'll be good to go. You can also make the clerk pay you monthly. Come to New York, man, let me tell you something. Y'all so motherfucking cold up there. My bestie live up there, and I don't need to go see her because I miss her. But I'm like, boo-boo, when it get at least 60 degrees, then I'm going to come fly up there. Y'all cold as hell. You trying to freeze me to death. You need that realtor? Are you in Texas? You're not welcome. Read it again. Who you talking to? Let me go back up. Now I want to read what you said, because you might be one I need to kick the fuck out. Hold on, let me go up, because I told you I'm not playing with you people. What's your name? I hope it's all the steps. Don't go to jail like school, but others. Oh, no. First of all, you only go to jail when you're doing illegal shit. Okay? I don't go to jail for anything that I've done. Don't be fooled. Okay? Don't be fooled. Now, the one little charge that I did have, and I know it said forgery of deeds, back in 2018, I was scammed for a house that I thought that I bought. It was a beautiful motherfucker house, y'all, too. That bitch was 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms with a pool in the back. The whole real estate agent wasn't even no motherfucking agent. I done moved in and shit, and then I get a knock at the door, and it was the real estate agent. And I'm like, oh, shit, and we called the police together. You know, y'all see how the police be on that dumb shit? We called the police together. They did the report. The dude, the police officer, I don't know, he had a vendetta against me or something. Because the nigga flat told me, I want you out of this state. Like, well, damn. Because, you know, I beat him in a ticket one time. So it just so happened I got the same one. And, yeah. So it had nothing to do with trying to do a process or anything. It was me thinking that I bought a house. Okay, if you live in North Carolina, you know, over there off of the not Six Forks. Damn, what's the name of that road? Yeah, over there with these big ass pretty houses or whatever. And I got taken advantage of. But, see, everything always happens for a reason. Because of that situation, they were able to uncover an entire ring of supposed to be agents, because I was like the 8th person. This is why the shit got dismissed, disposed of. But let me tell you something. It got dismissed and disposed of, but I collected a check. It was like $273,998 and like 52 fucking cents, because I knew that they turned that case number into a municipal bond. But yeah, that shit, with what they do with these International Bill of Exchanges and shit like that, getting cars that's stolen or whatever. I know the history. I know actually what happened in his situation, but that's not my situation to tell. So I'm not. But yeah, But y'all the crazy ones. Y'all sending that man y'all birth certificates. Are you fucking kidding me? And see, that's the difference with me and everybody else. Is I tell you what to read, how to do it, and what their rules are. It is for you to put it together. I'm not doing none of your paperwork. I'm not doing any of that, right? But y'all be so quick to try to get something, and y'all are giving all of y'all shit to these people. There's no way in hell I would have sent my birth certificate to school. I'm sorry. Just because somebody say they're part of the UN, y'all crazy. But do you understand that if you go under the United Nations website and see the next time they have a meeting, that you can apply to be at that meeting and you can sit there too? But y'all looking at shit. Y'all looking at, oh, he's driving a Bentley. But y'all don't know that Bentley was actually a student Bentley that they got in his fucking name. And because he didn't give the Bentley back to the student, they called and reported it stolen. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So yeah, yeah, you ain't got to worry about me going to jail for none of this, honey. This is all their shit, okay? You went to jail for a suspended license because you ain't get your license out of their system. You didn't remove yourself out of the auto theft system. Most of my YouTube is free, and what ain't free, you gonna have to pay for it. Why should I give you all my hard work for free? But if you go through all of my shit on my page and you use what I did put on YouTube, you should be grateful for that, right? And everything else, if you want something additional, you're either going to go read or you're going to pay. And I have crackhead prices, right, for a reason. Like, I don't know how much lower you want me to make it, but, hey, y'all kill me talking about make some shit free or give us, look, let me tell you something. I have spent since 2012 with my head in the book. You understand what I'm saying? Me, head in the book, hours. And you think I'm just supposed to give it to you? But the thing is, and I learned from Fourth Quarter Takeover, even if I still just give it to you, you still ain't gonna know what to do with it. I learned that in Fourth Quarter Takeover. I literally went line by line with y'all. I've never done that before in my history of teaching my little book club on how to be free. And I still did it. And still people still talk about, well, what do I do with it? Or they didn't take the information and value it. I also learned that when you give things to people for free, they don't value it. They don't value it until it's too late. So yeah, no. Yeah, no. All that money, but you're in an apartment. That same thing I said. That same thing I said. Yeah, because I'm a super. Like when the sink get leaky in somebody's apartment, I have to go down there and do it. So this particular apartment has 6 units. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 units and 6 baths. So I have to, maintain the 6 units. And then they got me downstairs in the basement part, Yeah, when I see people sending him they fucking birth certificate, I said, these people crazy. You can't rent Bentleys. Actually, you can rent Bentleys. You absolutely can, baby. Okay? You can definitely rent a Bentley. But that's not what I said. I didn't say he rented the Bentley. But you can rent a Bentley. We in Texas, baby. You can rent anything out here. But that's not what I said. Okay? That's like me, AB Rocket. That's on my call right now. Right? AB, you got an 800 credit score. So what I need for you to do is I need you to get a car in your name for me. I'm going to discharge it off. And I'm going to go pick the car up for you. And when you ready to get the car, just call me. And we're going to meet. And I'm going to give you your car back. And so AB gets the car for me under his name. I go and pick the fucking car up. Then when AB get to calling me, I done went ghost. So what you going to do? You going to call the police and say my car's stolen, right? That's what I'm saying, though. But you can definitely rent a Bentley. I rented one for my son's. Yeah, I sure did. I rented him the Ghost for his birthday last year. You can rent any fucking thing. Rented it with a private driver. But yeah, you right. It's priced for my time and energy, and I still don't feel like it's enough. But hey, That book show was, my man. My whole California size bed. One side there were a number of books and laptops and pens and highlighters. Like, I'm so past that now. Where can I pay you for help? Because, I'm willing to pay for your help. I don't do individual help, but if you just follow my lead, do not miss. If you're either a part of the free class, if you're not, it's going to be accessible for everybody. I want you to start there. When I tell you that I am going to sum everything up in one unit. Y'all see, I've been doing this for a minute. So I've done every fucking process that you can think of, right? And if y'all notice, if you have been with me for a minute, you've noticed that I've even upgraded, right? Because I never stop fucking learning. I will always be a student, okay? But I will think, since people want to be like, oh, she learned from, let me tell y'all, where, I told y'all, it first started with my mom, and it was the course that I was going after, right? When I got to the consumer side of it, her name was Lavina, okay? Lavina. Lavina did a seminar in North Carolina. When I seen Lavina's post, her post was 15 USC 1692. All bills are prepaid. I said, oh, fuck. That's all she would say. All bills are prepaid. All bills are prepaid, right? So me being me, when she posted 15 USC 1692, I went to go look at 15 USC 1692. I say, well, hot damn, she right. She did a seminar, a one-day seminar in North Carolina. I was living in North Carolina, and I went to her seminar. And she was talking all the different laws or whatever, and I took what she gave us, 15 USC 1692, and I took that and ran with it. And you know what? I used to be mad at her too, just like y'all be mad at me, because her favorite line was, read some shit. You need to read it. You need to read it. You need to read it, right? And so I began to read it. It's unfortunate that I passed her, so she stopped talking to me, like most people. You know what I'm saying? I surpassed you, now you're mad. But I'm going to give Lavina, I don't even know if she's still doing this. I don't know, because I don't be on Facebook or whatever. I have not seen her. But I will give props to Lavina, who posted 15 USC 1692, that got me on my path to figuring out what the fuck was going on. So when I told y'all, I started from the USCs. Went from the USCs to the CFRs, the trust indenture. I brought that out, the 10K, 8K form. The very first form that I brought out was in 2018, and it was Verizon's form. I still have a group on Facebook. I cannot get in the group. It is called Breaking Generational Curses. That is a group that I ran when I first started teaching. I still think the motherfucker is full of people. Okay. It was a private group, and I would do classes in there. And I'm the original person who brought out looking at the security forms, okay? And the last class I did in that group before Facebook kicked me off. They violated me for a year because, once again, me trying to defend the people that I'm teaching against someone that was doing something inappropriate. I cussed their ass out, because y'all know I used to be good for cussing people out. Y'all know I ain't cussed nobody out all last 2024. I'm better. I got kicked off of Facebook. That is when I went and made a TikTok page, because I got kicked off of fucking Facebook. I couldn't comment. I couldn't do anything. I was logged out of my Breaking Generational Curses thing. I still get email notifications of people trying to join that group, because it was a private group. We had to approve you coming into that group. That is when I went to TikTok. I was one of the first people on TikTok to start talking about this. I will only make posts, though, and I will put the post of the fucking receipts. The name of my page was Cold Blooded Styles. That is how Caleb met me. And if he, continue to be honest, he'll tell you that. He said people were talking about it. She was the first one that I seen with receipts. And TikTok took 13 of my pages. So I would have to keep starting over. I would get so many people, then they'll take my page, and then that's why I eventually left. But I always had this Instagram page, but it was a family page. It was called Tea Loving Her Kids. It was a kids page, right, with my kids. But then when they kicked me off, that's when I came back over to Instagram. I changed the name, and then I started going from there. But Yeah, Lavina, 15 USC 1692. She would beat that shit. That's all you hear, 15 USC 1692. So I'm going to give props to her because she opened up a lot of our eyes more. I know she opened up mine, but I went deeper and I went deeper. And I'm going to find that post that I did back in like 2019 when I said it's the bank and I'll be back. I'm going to go find the money. But I'm telling y'all it's the bank. And then when I find the money, I'm going to come back. And that's exactly what the fuck I did. So can nobody tell you my history with me? I started in 2012. I started teaching in 2017. And do you see how long I waited when I started to teach? I started learning in 2012. I did not teach my first class until 2017. And I only taught that class because people would come in my DM. I would give them answers to shit. The shit would be right, this, that, and the other, because it was a lot easier for the processes and things. We were doing affidavit of truth then, and etc. So when I'm going to pat myself on the back because I did not stop learning at all. I didn't just stay stuck in the Federal Reserve Act. I didn't stay stuck in 15 USC 1692. I didn't stay stuck in 16 CFR 433.1, 2, and 3, right? I kept going. And even now, I keep going, right? If I would have stopped at a stamp endorsing, or if I would have stopped at any of that, I would have never made it to the clerk. Because I know it's supposed to be easier than that. I know I ain't supposed to be sending no fucking bill every month. None of this shit. Where's all my money? God said I'm supposed to be here and be a helper one to another and live life abundantly. Why do I have to keep going back and forth with these people every single month? So if I would have stopped at Stamp Endorsing, which Stamp Endorsing 31 CFR 328.5 and 6, that came from me as well. I started it on TikTok. And that's when I did a whole class on it. And everybody want to start doing it now. But if I would have just stopped there, I would not be where I'm at now. But I didn't make it to the end of the road with the gold. No, I'm keep telling y'all have to keep going. Learn what you need to learn and keep going. Just learn. Because I got her lame ass attorney kicked out the courtroom. Who you get kicked out the court? Oh, you talking to somebody else. But yeah. You found me when you lost that last TikTok page. Yeah, and I said if I lose this page, I'm gone off TikTok. Man, 13 fucking pages. 13 pages. My receipts have always been receipts. Yeah. So, I'm telling y'all now, I ain't got no Path to Freedom TikTok, so if anybody trying to tell you it's me, it ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. I have a private TikTok page, and it has nothing to do with none of this. It's for me to shop and to keep up with Peach McIntyre, because I love me some Peach McIntyre, because she's a real one. So that's what my motherfucking TikTok page is for. Yeah, I lost 13 pages. The girl question in class messed me up with that one. What's the question? All right, dude, I asked you to request me, and I don't think you did. Because you said you got your car and you want to know how to get rid of it. But yeah, that's like Amiri Law. I remember when Amiri started. And when I say that, we didn't stop. And people that did stop, you can tell when they stopped. Because it's like they keep saying the same shit. It's deeper than that. Like, and to be honest with you, even though I done made it to the end of the road with the pot of gold, could there be another level? It could be. It could be. But because I got the proper foundation, I can keep going with it. But you at the end of the road with the yellow brick road. And, the pot of gold is down there. And I want y'all to get there. Like, everything I do because I want y'all to win. And I so mean that. I want y'all to fucking win. Because trust me, I ain't got to do this. And sometimes I don't want to do it. Because at the end of the day, I'm still human. I'm still a mother. It takes a lot of time to do this. And you put out a lot of energy trying to help people to be free. Some of y'all appreciate it. The ones of you guys that appreciate it, that's been rocking with me, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Those that is low energy people, just go. And I'm okay with that too. And I mean that. If it only leave me 10 people And as long as these 10 people can make it down the yellow brick road, then I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. So, but yeah, y'all, it's the world is changing. If you have not seen Leave the World Behind, that was a movie that I did not want to watch. And my bestie kept saying, you need to watch that movie. So I finally sat down and I watched the movie. And if you go leave, that's what they're doing. They're about to leave the world behind. No, not me. And hopefully, no, not you. You know what I'm saying? All these planes falling. That was in that movie, too. I said I was going to refresh it. You know, my apartment just so happens to have a 8-seat theater room, you know, so I'm going to sign my name up to make sure that I can use the theater room and pop me some popcorn and eat me some nachos, and I'm going to watch that movie again. Hopefully nobody has it rented out for tomorrow. I can go in there or whatever, you know, and use the theater room. It has 8 seats in it. Yeah, I'm going to watch it again because they tell us so much through these movies. But yeah, y'all, I just want y'all to win. I do, but you got to put in the work. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the answer. Hopefully after the free class that I do, it'll fill in some gaps for those that need the gaps filled. It will give you a deeper understanding. But I'm telling you now, you need a trust. Okay? Your irrevocable trust is the one that you put on the record. If you don't know how to do it, and y'all get caught up in the name revocable and irrevocable. Don't get caught up in the name. One is just saying it can be revoked, and the other one saying that it can't be revoked. But I'm telling you, in order to cancel out their trust, okay, it needs to be irrevocable. And y'all will see next week, I'm going to show y'all something when it comes to a trust. And I'm going to tell you this. If you incorporated your trust in a state, smack yourself. Did y'all hear what I said? It's a difference in putting your trust on the record and incorporating it. If you take your trust and incorporate it like it's a business, you know you can be sued. But yeah, give me about a week. And we're going to have a learning assignment. And I'm going to teach y'all something real quick on how you can attack somebody's trust because they incorporated it. Bloop. That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. So don't incorporate your trust, y'all. Don't. But you're going to need a trust. An irrevocable one. Look it up. See what are the components of a trust. Go on Deeds.com. What are your state rules for that particular state for a trust, so that when you go to register your certificate of trust on file with the proper channels in your state and in your county, you will not be turned away. Okay, you gotta, if you're trying to go to the county clerk or whoever you're trying to go to, go on their website. What are their rules? What is the font that it needs to be in? Is it 10 point? Is it bold? These are things, because you don't want to be turned around. A young lady commented on a post that I did the other day, and I screenshot it, and I'm going to put it up. And she was saying I've never really seen her comment. She says she does not comment often. And she was saying that what Tamika's telling y'all is right. She said, I made it to the clerk at one point. And she said the clerk kept it real with her. Don't come into your plan if you don't know what you're doing. I'm going to put that post up because those are her words. And that is right. You don't want to be turned around. You want to have everything it is that you need. You want to be on the record properly. And you talking about these people owe you lights, gas, water, whatever they owe you. You can say it all you want to. But remember, the dead can't speak. Right? But if you perfect the lien on it, makes a big difference. You're speaking very loudly. And everybody knows because it's public record. Right? Do you also know that if you go put something on public record, right, whether it's the newspaper or whether it's at the county level, you put it on public record, and it is not contested within 3 days, it's nothing that can be done. They can't come back and say, oh, no, they got 3 days to contest it. So when you guys start putting stuff on the record, you're going to put a non-contested document on there as well because it was not contested. All of those things matter. Okay? But do not run and try to do something that you don't know, one, why you're doing it, what right does it give you to do it, and you want to make sure that it's correct. But the clerk got your money. And anybody that's telling you that they don't, they're op. I don't give a fuck who they are. If they tell you, oh, the clerk, they're op. And I want to know how much you got paid to say it. Okay? And now I want to know how much they paid you to sell these thousands of people that what I'm saying is not right. I don't care who said it. But I'm telling you where to go. And if y'all want to be like me, living in a 6-bedroom unit apartment as the super, then you might want to go do that. I'm telling you it is. So that's that. I feel like I'm in a good mood. Let me pull somebody up here to talk to me. You better be watching because I'm just going to click an invite. You got one question and one question only. Let me go eeny, meeny, mighty, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. I ain't never seen you before. Sokovia Step, you got a question for me? I hit the invite button. Better get it before it goes. Hi.
Hi,
How are you this amazing day?
I'm great. How are you? I am so shocked that you picked me because I never get picked for this kind of stuff, but I'm excited.
I am absolutely amazing. How can I help you today?
Okay, so I am literally getting started on my foundation because I just found you a little while ago and I am doing my authentication and my birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're saying that we have to complete the form and get it on record within the state that we were born in, not the state that we currently live in, correct?
I mean, you can do it in both. You can do it in both. Hold on, y'all. Let me unlock my door for somebody. Hold on. Okay. My apologies. I'm back. Okay.
No
So
worries.
the thing of the matter is you have to realize that every time you move, your estate moves with it,
Correct.
right? So the current state that you're in, if you have signed up with a driver's license or anything, something that says you live in that particular state, you can file it at your state level that you're currently in
Gotcha.
now, right? Now, once they file it and they send you back, the document saying that it's been filed, it has a recording number, and etc. I always say still put it on the record where everything started at. It makes it easier because you've already recorded it, and because of the full faith and credit of the unions, it will be you can file it in your home state as well.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect. That kind of cleared up some stuff because I was kind of nervous on that.
don't be
Oh,
nervous. Just we have to start being solution based. Find the answer, right?
right.
So, and that comes with foundation and reading. So you don't have to be nervous because you have to realize every time you moved, your estate moved with you. And that's why they make you get a driver's license or ID in the new state to prove that that is the state that you're now living in. Um,
Right.
and then they just move the estate over because they are part of the union and because of the full faith and credit.
Gotcha. Okay. So when authenticating it on a federal level, you just send in, is it the 4194? Because
I
that's
don't know
you
that
have to do.
number offhand. The 41, that's the authentication form,
Right.
right?
Right. For the
Yes.
federal level. So you
Yeah.
just submit that in for the federal level and
You
then you
just
come
submit that
back.
in.
Okay.
That is
All right.
correct.
Gotcha. Okay. I got that printed off and ready.
Okay.
Got it.
You're
Thank you.
more than
Have a
welcome. Happy I can
great
help.
night.
You have the
Thank
same.
you.
You're welcome. All right. I'm gonna pick somebody else too. Look at y'all. They got me in a good mood answering y'all questions and stuff. All right. Do. Let me see who else I'm gonna pick. Any, meeny, miny. Oh, this is my girl right here. Your realtor Shantae. You're a realtor, Shantae. I invited you up.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. How are you this evening?
I am fine. This Georgia weather is crazy, but it's all good.
I know, girl. I'm in Texas. Like, what the hell?
um, so my question is, so I have a revocable trust and an irrevocable trust, and then I have one set up for my children. And
Hmm.
I remember in one of your videos you said make the children's trust, was it the beneficiary?
Hmm.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing that
Yep, you
right.
can make
The last thing I
your
had.
children trust the beneficiary. Um, yes,
Okay,
that would be best to do.
all right. The only thing I haven't done is the non-interest bearing account, but I'm getting there. I found you in 2023, and stuff just started clicking at the end of last year, so I'm playing catch up.
That's okay though, because guess what? It's clicking. So, but you gave it something to click. You found me at the end of 2023. So we're going on, almost 2 years now, but you didn't stop. So it's clicking now because you didn't stop in your foundation, and that makes the difference. So, yes, it's all about protecting the assets, claiming and protecting the assets, right? And then
Mm,
making sure that if something happens, that our children are covered, and we do that via what? The trust. Okay.
absolutely.
Um, if you have, I don't know if you have grown children or not.
No, there's teenagers.
Okay, they're teenagers. So you have the trust, but then once they get older, you can also add the successor trustee as well down there. But yes, absolutely make your children's trust the beneficiary. You can also make not just your children's trust, your other trusts can also be beneficiary. You can name more than one beneficiary, right? Um, Now, me personally, I would make, so say it's my revocable trust, right?
Hmm.
My revocable trust, my beneficiary will be my irrevocable trust, and my children will be the beneficiary of the irrevocable trust. So you can play with it however it suits you, as long as you're protecting your assets and you're protecting your wealth for your children.
Okay, thank you.
Now,
And I want to
because you
make.
got one
Mhm.
other thing before I forget, because you have children, when you do the UCC, you can add your children's birth certificates and everything up under your trust until they reach the age of majority, too. Okay.
Okay. All right, thank you. And I want to make one comment because I saw in the comments somebody said that the Social Security Administration, I believe, was giving them problems because they didn't have a middle name, and they said they had to have a middle name. I know that's not true because in 2024, I think it was last year when I started correcting my status, and I sent them my SF 181, and I can't remember the other one. But when I got my new Social Security card back, I have a middle name, and my middle name is not on that card. So it's something that they're skipping or they doing wrong. I just
Okay.
wanted to say that.
Yeah, because you definitely don't need to have, because some people don't even have a middle name. Then what? So you
Right.
just gonna make them make up a name? Because the thing with our name, our first and middle name is our given name, but everything is tied to our last name. So that's the last name is what really matters out of everything, the family of, and then whatever your last name is. So yeah, whoever that was, don't let them tell you that.
Yeah. All right, Auntie. Thank
You're
you.
more than welcome. Have an amazing evening.
You too.
Thank you. Sinfully Her. I ain't did one of these in a long time, y'all. I couldn't see the comments no more. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll bring some of y'all up. It's 700 people on here. I know some of my haters on here. Hey, haters. Hello, people. Can't stop. Won't stop. Mm, mm, mm. Take a whole lot more to knock me down. Hello, darling.
Hey,
How
hey,
are
good.
you?
How are you?
I'm amazing.
So I don't really have a question, but I'm gonna ask the question for my sister because she's been trying to get this question answered. So one of her kids, she did not obtain a birth certificate or a social security number for her child, but she's trying to figure out what can she do for that offspring? Should she obtain a social security card for the offspring using the form, or how can she go about that?
You just answered your own question. I would definitely do the SS5FS to make sure that it's under four. You don't have to do a birth certificate. She can do a record of birth, put it in the newspaper, have two witnesses, get your family Bible, record it in the family Bible, and then that is what you will put on the record at the county level.
Okay.
Um, the ad that she could put in the newspaper, it's just a simple baby ad, such and such was born to, the weight. She can also get if you were there or you knew she was pregnant or however, she can do an affidavit and she can make her own baby deed as well. And then you put that on the record. Now, when it comes to her trying to get the child a passport for future information, there is a form that can be filled out of two people saying that they know that, and that can be the mom and the dad. You fill that out, and so she still would be able to get a passport without having a birth certificate. If I was you, I would. If she ain't got no birth certificate, why would she even go down that road, right? Because then she got to go back with trying to take them back, and then that gets the state involved and etc. So yeah, add in a newspaper, a baby deed, an affidavit, a family Bible, and put it inside of the family Bible. If she's gotten a baby Christian or did a christening, then she can take the baptism um, paperwork as well, and then you'll file all of that on the county level. And now that is her child outright. The state can't come in, they can't say nothing, and her child is actually going to be free um, from the beginning. So yeah, that's how she'll do that.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah, girl, I learned that in the recoupers room.
Stop playing.
I didn't learn that at hanging with Mr. Cooper, honey.
You too much.
I gotta laugh here sometime, baby.
I feel it. I feel it though. You gotta laugh to keep from crying some damn time. Dang. All righty.
That part.
Oh,
That part.
I do got one other question. So
Mhm.
I was doing my UCC for vital statistics and for I can't think right now. Well, vital statistics, one of them. The state rejected it. Is there a specific way that should be put on the record with the UCC?
Okay, so when it comes to the birth certificate and all of that, did you press the non-UCC not filing button?
No, I
That's
didn't. So that's what
why.
it is, huh?
No,
Okay.
you're staking your claim into those assets, but when it comes to the vital statistics, the hospital, and etc., you will file that, but that will be filed as a non-UCC filing.
No.
Then that way they cannot reject it. So you'll do it that way first. Now,
Okay.
everything else that you file after, like when it comes to any of these businesses and stuff that we're dealing with,
Mhm.
those will be considered UCC's public transaction. It's held in trust and etc. Um, and even when you do the one for the non-UCC filing, you're still going to check that it's held in trust because it is, and then that's when you attach the addendum, which actually gives you room for the hospital, the county, the vital statistics office. What is that called? American Electric, whatever, the one who got the $14 trillion lien on us.
The
You would even add,
agriculture.
yes, those they will be added on there as well. You are claiming your interest, but you're doing it as a non-UCC filing.
Got you. Okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for everything.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Keep going, girl. You've been with me for a minute, so I appreciate you and staying the course and understanding that I'm just trying to help. So I truly appreciate you as well.
I'm already knowing. It's a
Absolutely.
fight to stay in the ring for sure, but I'm here.
Stay as
I'm
long as
staying.
you stay in the ring,
I'm hanging.
then we can keep running. So how old is your sister's baby? Did she just have it?
No, now he is. I think he's about 4 or 5 now.
Okay. Oh, she
So
did
she's
good. Yeah. Y'all
yeah,
don't.
she held out. So she's like been trying to study and research and try to figure out which way to go just to make sure he's fully protected and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's how she do it. you do, if you're going to do the social, but you do it as the FS because we are considered foreign to the United States. That's how we all should have started with that, right?
Right.
And to make sure that her baby is not in the system, you do the passport. Now, when you do the passport without the birth certificate and just with the affidavit, it automatically puts it in foreign status.
Okay.
So that's anybody that's on here too. If you don't want to use your birth certificate, as long as you got 2 people that can sign that paper and get it notarized, saying that they know who you are, that's all y'all got to do. And then you never have to deal with, oh, they said because I gave them the birth certificate, I'm automatically a citizen. A bullshit. Like, there's so many ways around just and by utilizing their own forms. But nope, that's all she need. And a baby D, I'll send you an example of kind of like what a baby D looks like
Okay.
or whatever. Even though he's 4 years old, tell her to put a public notice in the newspaper that she had him at this time on this day at this hospital and etc. And that's putting it on a public record that that is her property and not the state's, and that has not been abandoned.
So far, she's done the. I believe it's the affidavit of birth so far.
Oh, well, she good.
Okay.
And then once she get everything done, she go and she file it at the county records, so that is on there, and that is her putting her claim in, and it's first in line, first in time, and
Right.
yeah, she'll be good. Till I say congratulations for holding out for her baby.
No, she been holding it down. That's for damn sure.
She definitely doing the right thing. But yep, that's all she got to do. And anybody else that's on here, the same thing, you guys. Now you know what to do. Okay, y'all know what to do.
Alrighty. Oh, I do got one more question. I know you answered this about this postmaster, but where I live, there the postmaster runs for at least 5 counties, and it's the same one.
Okay.
So I've given them. This is my question: is it how pertinent is it on the address part? Because I even tried the iPostal. I've tried all of that. They've looked it up. They rejected it because it's iPostal and everything else. Is there another way for that?
So you're doing your PO box?
Yes.
It is. So you're doing it in the name of the PO box was a trust that they opened up,
Right.
right? So what is the original address?
The original address is where I currently reside.
Nope.
Or
I'm talking
right.
about from when you were born. Who created that trust? Vital statistics, right?
Right.
Okay. I just gave you your answer. You
Gotcha.
caught that. You caught that, didn't
Well,
you?
so did. Surely did.
And if
Okay.
those that got an ear to hear and an eye to see, they just caught that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you do that right there. Okay.
Okay.
And then if you got, because you got more than one trust.
Right.
So if you look at the application on the second page, it says who can receive mail here,
Right.
right? So you can put your additional trust down, you can put your children's name down, and etc. Because with a PO box, if it ain't assigned to that person, they're not going to put it in there. Because remember, PO box is lockbox funding. Okay, so yeah, you can add that onto the second page as well. So that's how you can do that.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep, got it.
Perfect. Let me know how it goes, darling.
You know I will.
Absolutely. Have an amazing evening.
Thank you, and thank you so much.
You're more than
All
welcome.
righty, good night.
Good night. Oh, Gene 7. You gotta click the button to, I don't know
I'm
where's that, but
trying, but it ain't letting
girl,
me.
I know, and I can't do it from my end. I don't even know how to do it. Hey, oh, Gene.
Hey, how are
I'm
you?
amazing. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
No, you're not blessed.
No, oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, no,
You
you
are
abundant.
absolutely right. I'm
You're
abundant.
amazing. You're phenomenal. We got to stop cursing ourselves with these words, y'all.
You
You
are
will never hear me
absolutely
say that I'm
right.
blessed.
You
I'm
are
not about to be less for no
you are
freaking body.
absolutely right.
Okay, so you phenomenal. Okay, you're amazing.
Yes, thank
I
you.
like that. Good.
So
Okay, I can
first,
help you.
I first want to say thank you for everything that you have done for all of us.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
it. Okay, my question is, so I'm married, and it's what if my husband is not on the same level or where I'm at? So how would I do
A
that with a trust?
marital trust.
Okay. So
Do a marital.
even though he's not on the same, you know, path that I'm going,
Just
I still
yep.
can do it.
Still do a marital trust. Um, just do a marital trust. Somebody got to protect the
Okay.
assets.
Okay.
Okay, and if that means you got to protect it, then you protect it, right? And you can do a marital trust as well. So I know you're gonna look that up because I know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, I already did that.
Yeah. So if he's not, then somebody, as long as somebody is protecting it in the long run, he'll appreciate it for you. He'll
Okay.
appreciate it. So that's how you would do that. And I would say just continue doing the journey that you're doing, and just let him watch what you're doing, because he watching. Trust me. Even if he's not down with it, he's watching, and then eventually, hopefully, he will come on over to the right side. Okay, but you as mom, especially if y'all got kids, protect your kids. You'll protect your assets, and you put everything up under the trust. Now, can you at least talk him into getting a trust? Does he want to get a trust?
Well, I've been talking to him about getting a trust. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about just doing it and have him sign
Yeah.
it.
And then too, what you can also do too, you can do it and have him sign it. And if he doesn't have any foundation and he not interested in it, have him sign a POA over to you for all
Okay.
his legal affairs. And then guess what? Once he signed that POA to you, baby, you can do it all. You sign your name and protect your husband.
Okay.
That's how you do that.
Ah,
Anybody on here, if your significant other ain't trying to be down with the learning, this, that, and the other, be like, it's okay, honey, I'm going to do it for you. Just sign this POA. That way, if somebody calls, they can talk to you because you have the POA to do it. So that's how you work around that, okay?
okay, so I'll just do a POA for him, put my name as the power of attorney.
Yeah.
Can I put
And then
my
make sure you
trust
put,
too as my
yeah, you can
also?
put your, yeah, you can put your trust, and you can put your name, and make sure that you put it like for all legal affairs,
Okay.
banking affairs,
Right.
and stuff like that.
Basically a dual power of attorney with
There you
finance
go.
and everything. Okay.
Yeah, I do a
All
power
right.
of attorney. And
Thank
everybody
you.
on this call, y'all need to do that, especially if
Okay.
you got children.
Yeah,
You
my
want to
my,
make,
my children of age, but I also want to protect them
but you
still.
still gotta, because I look at it like this, and God forbid, say something happened and your child end up in jail or something, right?
Right.
Because your child is of age, they're gonna tell you that they can't talk to you, right? That they
Okay.
ain't gotta give you no paperwork, but if you got that POA. So you want to always have a POA for cases of
Got
emergency.
it.
You want to also have a medical power of
Okay.
attorney. And see, these are things I learned when my mom passed. Like, they had put her on life support, and they wouldn't give us no answers, and they like, well, do she got a medical power of attorney, even though I'm a kid? So they were able to make decisions and like pulling her off of the life support because she didn't have a medical power of attorney, y'all. So please, people, protect yourself, so you have a medical power of attorney over your children. And you can also do a medical power of attorney for yourself, and you can put your children down, you can put your husband down, because we don't know if something will ever happen, and you don't want to be in a position where now you got to get power of attorney forms and they don't want to help you, and etc. And because you're on this path and they are not, you definitely want to be their POA. And once you their POA, and everything you do for yourself, for example, when you make it to the clerk, because I know you gonna make it there,
Oh, I'm
I
going.
know you are going to make it there. Okay. And once you make it there, if you POA, guess what? You can go file all these same forms for your children without having to explain to them, do it for your husband. And then when they see what happened, they're gonna be like, okay, well, what the hell was you talking about? But now you don't have the time to do it because you didn't liquidate your estate. So y'all can sit back in Costa Rica with your feet up, like, well, this is what I did.
Oh, I
Okay.
thank you. I thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
And you have a great evening.
Thank you. You do the same, Jane. And I appreciate you so much. You've been rocking with me for a minute. I've been seeing you in the comments. And just know that it is people like you, people like seeing, to why when I want to say, forget this, because that last little situation kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but
I
I popped
know.
out of it.
It
And
hurt
I'm
mine
like, I
too.
quit, but I can't. I cannot quit, but it is people like you, and there's a lot others. CK11, there's a lot others on here. Just know that I appreciate y'all, and y'all is what keep me going because I can really stop, and I'm gonna always be good, you know. But I want to just let you know that I am so grateful for you, and you keeping it 100 and being real. And I love the fact that you are on this journey to save your family, and anything that I can do to help you, just know that I am here. So I want to tell you that I appreciate you as well. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, let me see. Mm, 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 mm.
Okay.
Juve
How do I?
503.
Well, how do I get off of this?
Girl, I couldn't even tell you. It should. Is it? Is
I'm
it an
like,
X button?
okay, I'm looking. I don't see the button.
I don't see it either.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. No, let me go. Hold on. All right.
Okay. What's up, Juve 503?
Hey, what it do?
What's
What's going
going
on?
on with you?
No, first of all, just appreciate you. Appreciate you for everything you're doing and what you're going to continue to do. I do have a question. I've been having issues with recording my trust because they are talking about it has to be connected with real property, and so I was just wondering if I can use a silver certificate because I ordered some of the silver certificates from when you told us to order the silver and gold and stuff from last year. So if I put that into my trust, will that be will that suffice for having real property?
So, what department are you attempting to record your trust in?
I the county recorder. I've been out to the county recorder to put my trust on the record.
So, if you want the county recorder to record your trust, it has to have the basically the authorization stamp. So, what state are you in? You're in
Oregon,
Oregon. I'll look it up for you for Oregon,
Oregon,
but
Oregon.
go and call your courts probate department, and they should have a trust department, and you go file it there. Once you got the clerk of courts stamp on that document, then now you can take it and go file it at the county recorder's office. Some states you have to do that in, some you can just go straight to the county recorder. But what I've learned is that as long as it is certified, they have to take it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that may be their rule, and they're not telling you that they only can record stuff that is certified. So go and call your probate for your court. There is a trust division, and go there because you got to remember probate is about estates, it's about descendants, it's about the living. And so start there, record it there, and then go put it on the record. You shouldn't have any issues. Just let me know if you do. Okay.
I sure will. Also, can you send me an example of the baby D? Because my like the last lady, I think it was Simply
Hmm.
her sister, I believe. My daughter
Okay.
doesn't have a birth certificate neither.
Congratulations.
So yes, appreciate it. Thank you. So if I get an example of the baby deed, I would appreciate it so I can kind of get that going as well.
Absolutely. And what I'll do is I'll make it as a post so everybody can have it because I know most of these people here got kids, right? So I'll
Hmm.
do it that way. How old is the baby?
She is 3. She just turned 3. We've been having trouble getting the
Okay.
passport because they've
You
just
have to fill
been.
out the affidavit of birth for the passport. I will post that with the baby deed. So you will see. All you got to do is fill that out. And 2 of y'all got to say that you know that that's her name. That's the mom and the dad. And you take that down. That eliminates the birth certificate, and it'll automatically put your baby in proper standing. So as she,
Affidavit
yes,
of birth.
the passport got a whole form. I'm going to post it. They have a whole, when I say they got every form we need, we just don't know about it. But yes, they have a form that you can fill out if you do not have the birth certificate. And all it is an affidavit of birth. But it's their form, so I will post it. And you fill it out, and it's just you contesting that you know that her name is such and such. And 2 people have to do it. It's going to ask you, where do you know them from? You can put parents down there. They will give you that birth certificate, your passport, her passport, with no problems because it's their form. So I would definitely post that for you.
Okay, I think we might have that form, but I'm not sure because we took the affidavit of publication with us, and they just kind of
Yes,
rejected
because
that
that's
as
not
well.
their form,
So,
right? You
okay,
took the
got it.
affidavit of publication, but that's not their form. They have a particular form for identity. Um, and it's an affidavit. So I'm going to make sure that I post it for anybody else that needs it. And then that's how you'll get her passport. They won't get you no issues with that form. And then remember, it's their form. They can reject your forms, but they cannot reject their own. And I want everybody to remember that. That's why I show you their forms, 2848 to 56F, the revocation of power of attorney. These are their forms. So when you fill out their forms properly, then you'll win. And that's why they'll tell you, you know how you'll be somewhere and you be like, oh, we can't show you how to fill that out. Because if you ask them to show you, they have to show you the right way. So they leave it up to you and your knowledge to see if you're going to properly fill it out right. But yes, they do have a birth affidavit, affidavit of identity, excuse me, that come from the Department of State. When you do not have a birth certificate, you can use that, and of course it's going to be notarized because remember the notary is a state official, which is higher than a judge. So yeah, I'll make sure that I post that and the baby deed for you.
Okay, I appreciate it, and please drop this live because I have to go back to it and listen to
Absolutely.
it
You
again.
know, I drop them all unless IG take them, but yeah, it will absolutely be dropped. And I want you to know too, you've been with me for a minute too. I appreciate you. You done been with me through all the ups, the downs, the lies, the scare. You've been standing right there. So that lets me know that you're strong minded and you know what it is. And for that, I appreciate you as well. I really do.
Yes, I appreciate. I'm 10 toes down with you, like you always say,
That's
10 toes
right.
down. So I'm here. I'm here to learn. And the stars on the passport that don't mean anything, correct?
They say that it don't, but I will tell you that mine got 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
so you
has
good.
5 too, but I
When
want
the
to
last time you
know
been to the
if it
airport?
actually means that because I haven't been to the airport since I've
Okay,
even
I'm gonna
got my
tell you
passport. I
this.
just got
That
it
when you
maybe.
go to the airport and you get them that passport, just remember this day so you can pay attention. They're gonna look at you and they're gonna
Okay.
look at your passport again and they're gonna look at you like, who the fuck is he? So if you got 5 on there, yeah, you good. And your daughters will have 5 too. What did you add to your passport application?
So I really didn't add anything. I just put that I marked the not a citizen, but I redid it and I added the Bill of Rights
Wait,
and the
wait, 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 wait.
Constitution.
Hold up. Say it again. You added the who?
The Bill of Rights and the Constitution that you told us to do. I believe it was
1776.
1787. There you go, 1776 and 87. So I added that, but they broke it up because I went to the passport agency up in Seattle because we don't have one, so I can get the same day. But they kind of broke them all up between the 4 of us, and so that's what I put on there.
Did y'all hear that? So what you did was you let them know that you're standing on the land and not the sea when you added the Bill of Rights and the 1776 Constitution, because that is the Constitution where we are free men, right? So that's why you have 5 on there, absolutely sure. And yeah. So if you got a state ID or something, revoke that shit real quick and just stay on the land. Okay, but yeah, that's what that means. And for y'all to have an issue getting the birth certificate, I mean a passport, whether you got child support, your straw man got child support. Your living man is free because God paid all our debts, right? So yeah, y'all get the Bill of Rights and the Constitution and you add it to your passport application so they'll know how to properly classify you within their system. But yep, you did it. You did it right.
Yeah, because I gave my driver's license. I surrendered my driver's license back. I'm gonna have to. I'll check with my daughters and see if they got the 5-star. I think my wife, she got 3 stars on hers. So I don't know,
So
but
normally when you do it, everybody, if you're doing it as a group, everybody need their own 1776. Everybody need their own Bill of Rights. Did you get yours from the Library of Congress or from the archives?
so I got it from the Library of Congress, but when I first got my passport card, I didn't have any of that, and I still got the 5 stars. I just put I wasn't a U.S.
Okay, so
citizen, but I still got the five
they
stars.
process it, right? Because you have the right to say
But
you're not.
when I
You have the right to put down that you are not a U.S. citizen, and then even when it comes to the signature part, because you're contesting that everything is on there is true, you cannot sign that part and just add a notification letter with it. But it's just best to do the 1776 and the Bill of Rights so they can make sure that they code it properly. So whoever coded your birth certificate, I mean your passport, they knew what it was because you did put that you were non. Did you use your birth certificate as well when you did it?
no, you know what? The first time around, no, I used the first time around I used my FOIA because I had to authenticate. I
You
got
got your FOIA
my FOIA
authenticated.
authenticated.
Look at you listening.
Yep.
Look at you listening. Because the FOIA says that you're not a citizen, and when you get it authenticated, they know that that is an actual document. So did y'all hear that? He did not use his birth certificate. He used the FOIA and got it authenticated. When did I say that shit? Last year, the year before last? To
Yeah, I think you said
yeah,
that like
to
23.
authenticate y'all FOIA papers, and that is why you got 5 star because you put it in there. Now, if you just take them to FOIA and it has not been authenticated, they can still take it. But I say cover yourself. So yeah, you did exactly what you were supposed to do. Congratulations. You be listening. I love that.
I'll be listening, applying. I'll be watching from afar, and I mean, I still, I still be having bumps in the road, but I'm, I'm not
Nope.
giving up until I
Nope.
get to the clerk.
Get to the clerk. Get to the clerk. So yeah, go to your court's probate and file
Probate.
it there first. Then get a certified copy of it once you file it, and then go take it down to your land recording office. Okay.
Got it. I appreciate you for bringing me up and assisting me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's my pleasure.
All right, I'm gonna lag back and let somebody
Okay.
else come up.
You're welcome.
All right, I appreciate you.
All right, it's 11:45, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all 15 more minutes. B time 1993. I done stopped. They didn't stop letting all y'all little comments and stuff come up. That's crazy. Where'd she go? Mm-mm. There she go.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm very amazing. I'm very amazing and very in tune.
Yes, I am so proud of you. So just to give y'all a little feedback, um, there's a post on my page of someone who had federal probation. And I mean, she could choose to tell y'all what she did if she wants to, but there's a receipt saying that they took her off of federal probation. And I am so proud of you. I just want you to know I'm so proud of you.
Yes, that was very big for me, and it gives me motivation, to keep going and not to be afraid of these people. Um, right now, I'm at the point I'm working on my 1099B. I'm also working on the 5 star passport. I was listening to you guys, and he was right about the process of doing what he was doing. Um, and it's funny that you said in the trust class that you're about to teach, and you're going to teach about the trust minutes and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I have all of that.
Oh, so you ready?
Yes, I have it all.
You are ready. So now, so you're about to do the 1099B for the credits for you to get back off of the federal case, right?
Um, yes, I'm going to do the barter for that, and then I'm also going to do it for my bank deposits for one of my
Yeah.
for one of my banks because I added up everything and through this particular account I've had 215,000 in deposits, so I'll barter that and do that times 10, and I think that's a pretty hefty start.
A blue. A perfect way to start. You absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's been a journey. I started out studying with a couple of other people, and they've moved past me, of course, but it didn't stop me. Because to me, everybody moment is their moment. God has something for all of us, and I just believe it's my time.
It absolutely is your time. Would you mind? Because I know they asking, even though I can't see it. What did you do to get rid of the federal probation? If you don't mind. If you don't want to say it, you ain't got to.
No, I mean, I'm not a gatekeeper like that. But what I did was I did the 2848 to revoke their power of attorney. I also wrote, it was a real small, like 2 sentences about me revoking the judge, the prosecuting attorney, the deputy attorney, the who else is everybody that's involved in your case. And
Right.
so from that point, you do a 2848 on each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You take it and you take it down to the court and you get it put on the record.
Mm-hmm.
Then I also fax this information over to the IRS. And
Mm-hmm.
from that point on, I notified each individual that was involved. I sent certified or registered mail to each individual, giving them notice of, what was going on. So everyone got their notice. And about, I'll say, anywhere from 30 to 60 days later, that's when I received my letters.
So now y'all didn't heard it. Straight from the horse's mouth. That 2848 is so powerful. You have to say who you are and the authority that you have and what authority they don't have and authority she's taken away. So because she signed papers with them however long ago with the case within itself, she gave the power of attorney and she took it back. I keep telling you guys have the power. Take it back whenever you're ready. And she did it absolutely right. I'm so proud of you.
Exactly, because I was also on another felony charge during that time. And
They got,
once I got to putting the paperwork on them, it went away.
yeah. Y'all hear that? I keep telling y'all, I'm telling y'all the true facts. Yes, do you got to do a little work? Did she in my DM? Was she asking me? No, she was not. After it got done, she sent it to me because she listened. That 2848 is powerful, which is why we went over that in the fourth quarter takeover.
Right.
We give these people their power, and just like we give it to them, we can take it away. So
Exactly.
when you file for the case, you want to do a 1099A, and you got to do 2Bs.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how you get it back. I mean, they already erased everything, but you can still fill out a 3949A. You can still fill out a 211. You really don't have to, but you can. And then, too, you want to do a FOIA to the administrative department of the courts. You want your entire case file, the summary, the QSIP number. They'll give you all of that. So now you'll have
Yes.
the QSIP number
Yes, that's what
to
I
be able
did
to.
too. Yeah.
Okay, you got it already.
Yes, I did all of that. I went and got everything stamped,
Y'all hear
and
that?
it was no problem. I think I paid probably $35 for it to get everything certified, get my case and my judgment certified, stamped.
Y'all hear that? So, and the QSIP number should be in your paperwork. Did you see it?
Indeed, I did.
There you go. So now you already got the QSIP number to put on your paperwork. Now, if you're already inside of your trust, you can file the 1041 and add that to it. Another way for you to get your funds too is because you are now the trustee over the account and you have revoked their security interest. You send that letter to the Attorney General and make sure you put your power of attorney on file with the Department of Revenue. And then and then you go back to the cashier, the head clerk, and tell her to settle that case out. Because when you do the 1099A and the B's with it, where it say, who do you send this to, have it directed straight to the clerk. Because remember, the clerk in all areas, whether it's court, whether it's county, whether it's state, the clerk is the keeper of the records. And then that's how you tell them to close the case out and liquidate it, and then that's how you'll get paid. And that's a
Okay, I think
federal case. Yeah,
yes,
that's a federal case. So it's worth yeah, it's because the
yes,
state case that I got, that was 275,000. You know, we talking about federal. So
exactly.
yeah, darling, that's how you get your money back.
Yes, the power over 2848. Everything that I've been filing through this whole process, I stick a 2848 with everything.
Yeah.
And a 56 and a 56F.
Mm-hmm. That's how you do it, y'all. That's how you do it.
And I drew up my hold harmless agreement for my non-interest bearing trust account. When I tell you I got so much stuff to show you, it's gonna make your head spin.
I love that. I love that. That lets me know my teacher not in vain. Oh my God, my teacher not in vain.
Of course not.
Yes.
Of course not. Of course
You're gonna
not.
be
You
another
have
one that's
been.
gonna make it to the clerk. Watch. I
Yeah.
know which one of my people gonna make it to the clerk.
And I know the clerk. I know the clerk and the cashier.
That's what make it even better. I tell you, get
Hmm.
relationships with them people. Like you go in there and you talk to them, and so when they see you, they already know what it is. And then if because some of them act a little in the beginning, that's when you get to pull in their
Hmm.
motherfucking bonds, and you get to let them know, don't play with me. You
Yeah.
were voted in by we the people, and this is your job, which is why it's important to know what their job is, so you can know what spectrum of things you can tell them to do, and developing those relationships that they don't give you no issues with filing any of your things, and they'll do what it is that you say. And y'all have to understand that you got to develop relationships with these people.
Yes,
Don't
you
go in
do.
there demanding nothing, talking all crazy and stuff. Know what their role is, and you go in there with your back straight and your head up high, like you got your foundation. This is what I need you to file. But especially if you're going to use the clerk to liquidate your account and to do all of your filings and to act as your middleman between you and the treasury, you absolutely want to have a relationship with them.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
You're
did it
exactly
right.
right. And I
Yeah.
appreciate everything, all the wisdom and knowledge that you have been able to share. It's been a blessing because, you know, being studying this for a little minute, sometimes you run into bumps in the road.
Yeah.
And when you opened up, it's like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, because I hit all them bumps and potholes and all of that for you. That's why I can say, hey,
Yeah.
no, don't do it that way because I've done it. You know, but I appreciate you, and I am so happy that you got rid of that Fed case because nobody got no time for these people.
Yeah.
And then I love it that the people is 720 people here. Y'all can hear from somebody else besides me, right? My receipts are real. I deal with real people. I am changing real people's lives, right? But they can hear it from you to say, look, the 2848. Even the post that I put up when I put up that 2848, I think I said the power of the 2848, because everything is consent. Everything is consent. But you got the right to be an Indian giver and say, yay, no, 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 no.
Oh.
And there you go.
Right. Yes. And you tagged me the other day with the guy, and he sent me a screenshot today where he went to the county clerk and got it on the record and everything. So I think he's going to be okay as well.
Good. So anybody on here fighting some cases? Do y'all hear what you do? Take away their power. Y'all know how I've said a while ago that if you get arrested or whatever and you don't sign or say anything for 3 days, they have to let you go. And that everybody that's sitting in jail right now signed their own jail sentence because of their signature or their attorney's signature. Take
Hmm.
it away. Take these people power away. 2848.
Yeah.
2848.
I even sent one to my local police department. I sent one to the sheriff department. I sent one to the um, North Little Rock Police Department. I revoked all their power of attorney. Everybody I
There
could
you
think
go.
of.
There you go. Have you sent a revocation or a addition to the Department of Revenue?
I did that too. I did that as well.
There you go. And they ain't give you no problems and they accepted it. Am I correct?
No, ma'am.
So y'all here for yourself. I ain't telling y'all no off the wall shit. Okay? I want to see everybody win. So yeah, let me know if you need any assistance when it comes to filing the correct documents and making sure that the cashier, because everything they do is upon what we tell them to do, right? And because you have taken away their power of attorney, that means you are power of attorney, and they only can work off of your direction. So your direction now is settle this account, settle the
Exactly.
account, and give me my damn check, okay? And that's the cashier clerk. She can print that bitch right then and give it to you, okay?
Hmm.
Don't tell them that they can't.
Exactly. And don't be scared. Do not be scared.
Yeah. You know they only be scared when they ain't got no foundation.
Right.
I think that's where a lot of people fear come from, because they really don't know what they're doing, and they done jumped out there with no parachute or thought they had a parachute on, and they don't have nothing to stand on, because sometimes these people will be like, no, or this, that, and the other. But you have to understand that they work for you. They are there for you, and you have to understand what is their role in whatever you're doing. And when you know their role, there is none, because all of the power that they have was given from you. So why don't they think that they not supposed to listen to you, right? And when they don't, do exactly what she did, revoke all they shit.
Hmm.
So y'all heard it from somebody else. Y'all heard it from somebody else. But yeah, thank you so much, darling. I'm gonna send you my number through DM. I don't know if I said it to
Okay.
you already. Well, yeah, I'm gonna send you my number through DM, even though the world got my number now.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I have a new number too, so we'll exchange numbers because I got a lot
absolutely.
of stuff that I want to show you, and a lot of
Okay.
templates that I think that you will be very interested in.
All righty then.
Okay.
All righty. Thank you, darling. Have an amazing evening. And once
Yep.
again, congratulations, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you more.
You're welcome. All right. I'm going to take one more, y'all, because I said 12 o'clock, because I need to go in the house. Y'all freezing me out here. Because my little apartment got a couple fireplaces in there. I'm going to go cut them out. Divine Manifested number 7. So, yeah, y'all just got the sauce on how to get rid of them court cases, babe. 2848. Keep trying to tell y'all. Hello there, friend.
How you doing?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Been reading up on some things, getting documents certified and stuff like that. Just been building, honestly.
I love that. You're another one that's friends with the clerk now.
Yep.
So when it's time for you to do what you need to do, you already got a friend. You got a friend in me. You got it. I know you ain't got no questions. You might, but you don't.
Nah, not really. I mean, honestly, most of the stuff for me is just I figure it out just by going a little bit deeper. To be honest with you, I don't know. I try not to ask too many questions first, but yeah, man, life's been great.
So I have a question
Life,
for you. I got a
what's up?
question for you. So my question for you is, you've been following me for a minute, and you are at a very high level now compared to when you started. Like I said, you've been with me for a minute. I remember some of the questions you used to ask, and etc. Can you honestly say, with the information that I have provided, whether it's on my page, whether it's in a class or etc., have I given what is needed for the people to free themselves? Offer your
Yes,
opinion.
Absolutely, you definitely did. Even down to the post that you made the other day, actually with the CFRs. I took my time to go and read them because I commented I never seen those definitions of bills and anything along those lines. And it literally gives you the step on how to redeem your securities, what's the role of the Fed, the hypothetical banking scenarios as well with the Treasury, Fed, and all those different types of things. I was like, wow. So this is exactly where we get those things from. This is where they said we can do it. This is where they said they needed to deliver it to. The system that they needed to use between the legacy Treasury Direct and the trade system. So um, yeah, it's all there. It's all there.
And that 31 CFR 357 that you're referring to was not in legalese, was it? It was like straight to the point, words you can
Yeah,
understand,
right.
and it didn't make it hard for you to understand what you needed to be done.
Yep. Very,
So you
very
understood
good.
the assignment on why I put that post up there for that
Yep.
one thing. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to hear somebody else say that because I know how far you are in the things that you are doing and the level of understanding that you have now. And so, because anything can have an improvement to it or whatever the case may be. But I just wanted to know for my own, am I providing what is needed if people will actually take the time to do the work?
Yep. I will say this too. Like, so I think I told you this the other day, but I was reading Schwab's agreement and things along those lines, and I noticed where they said that we could have separate arrangements with them, and how they
Mm.
had non-transferable assets that they can hold, and how we have the ability to assign them as like an intermediary and things
Yeah.
along those lines. And then I started thinking about it, and something that you said was that we needed two appointments. One was to get the account set up, and then the next one is where we go and whatever instruments we're going to go and deposit, that would be what that meeting's for. And then I thought about that foundationally wise. Like when I opened up my account with them, they said, any documents you have relative to your trust, yeah, just give them to us. We'll make copies of it and we'll fax it over to our legal department. And I was like, man, so if I did the same thing with the security agreement, the bylaws, and I put it in there what my terms and conditions are, or how I want this account to be managed, um, what's my role as trustee, all those different types of things, like that's pretty much what they're gonna go and do. The legal department will read it over, be like, okay, this is our position. Now we go and play our role. Like, and it's been very refreshing because I think that for myself, like for a while, just reading SEC filings and things along those lines, and to finally like see, oh, this institution, they're putting it like right in Front Street. Like this is what we can do. If you tell us to go and do this, or if you give us permission to do this, then we'll do it. Like it's there. Um, and I think you said this on the live too, matter of fact, relative to working with a wealth manager and things along those lines. So she's definitely told us everything that we need to know, even down to the W8 bends and all those different types of things. So
Perfect, perfect. So you've already done so you sent everything to the attorney's department, or you was just gathering the information that you're going to need to give to them?
so I was just gathering all the information.
Okay. So this is where, so of course you have a security agreement between you and your trust, right? That's just between you and the trust. So now when you're going to use the bank as a intermediary trustee, because that's what you'll be assigning them as, but you'll also be trustee and beneficiary. um, the security agreement that you will create will be all of those rules that you just said, right? And that's when you'll add things like a redeposit. That's when you'll add things as the percentage that they're supposed to make. Remember when we were talking about the 80
Right,
20 rule
right,
and things like that. Um, and then that'll be being able to do bills of exchange or letter of credits or and they only can do that if it's a trust account. Because remember, when you go in there as a minor, they're going to tell you what to do because they're custodian. But
right,
when you're doing it as a trust account, it makes you the living. So now they have to do everything based off of what you tell them to do. You will put in your security agreement. They can't close the account without the trustee's permission. Um, They need to do redeposits. The taxes that they're supposed to do with the 1099B and stuff, you can direct them to do all of that, which is important when you know what their role is, right? So that goes back to knowing what are they supposed to be doing. And if you add all of that into the security agreement, which will be between you, the bank, but you're going to make sure that you have it between you and Charles Schwab and then whoever their trust bank is, right? All of those names will be added in there. The redeposits, the settle outs, the whole 9 yards, and you'll put it all in a security agreement. I've learned that as long as the security agreement is in line with what the rules that they have, then the law department will go ahead and accept that as well. So, yep, you did it right. I'm proud of you.
And I definitely want to piggyback off of that real quick. That same post that you put, like with the CFRs, it was talking about, they even said that we needed a trust account in order to do these operations with the transfer of the securities and all those different types of things. Like verbatim, it was telling us step by step what you need to do, what type of arrangement you need to have with your financial institution, and all those different types of things, man. Like, she's giving us the answers. It's just really up to us to take the time to read, So, um, yeah, that's really all I had personally.
Perfect. So, if I was y'all, I would be getting off of here and going to 31 CFR 357 on why it is that I put that post up there with Rick and Morty. And make sure that when you pull it, do not pull it on Cornell Law. Do not pull it on Cornell Law. I told y'all I always use the ECFR, the government actual website, because you have to remember, if you're getting it from a third party website, because that is copyrighted information, they have to take something out, add something in, use legalese, and you sitting there like, well, what does this word mean? And what does this word mean? No, when you pull these CFRs directly from the Federal Register, when I say that, it's like ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And just like he told you, it tells you everything. It needs to be a trust account. Now, y'all know I've been beating the trust account in you guys' head, because if you're going to say that you're living, you have to move in the capacity of the living. And the only thing that is living is under God we trust, which is your trust. But the answers is there, y'all, and get your trust. But yeah, thank you. You're another one that I appreciate. I've seen you come a long way from the beginning up until now. You're gonna be another one that I know gonna get to where they gotta get to.
Yep, yep.
Um, yeah, I know you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. And so yeah, I appreciate you as well. So you guys have heard it, not just for me, because y'all like, she'll tell us anything, even though I don't, but to hear for other people who was sitting, have sat where you're sitting at now, where it was confusing. They like, oh my God, this is a lot of stuff. I do have one thing before I go. What advice would you give anybody that is just starting this? That helped you along the way for you to get to where you're at now? What advice would you give them?
Stop talking to outside people about what you're learning, and study by yourself, really,
Yeah,
in your intermediate family. That's the most valuable thing that I gathered from this journey. The more isolated I became, the more I learned. So,
that's some very good advice. And it's and yeah, because I did the same thing though. Like I'll see something, like when I say 15 USC 1692, right? I ran with it. That's why I didn't take nobody's classes. I took what I seen for free, 15 USC 1692. And I kept digging. And then the more I dug, the more stuff came up. And the more stuff came up. Because when you're listening to a whole bunch of people, first of all, the blind leading the blind. But if you're listening to a whole bunch of people that really don't know what they're doing, you're going to be confused. So it's best to study the show thyself approved. Take the information, grab it, right? You see, he said, I put up that post the other day. He heard the 31 CFR because he's been with me long enough to know if I put anything up, it's for a reason. So his foundation, he was able to hear, wait a minute, 31 CFR. 3 what? Because even after I posted that, he sent me a message for something else that he found just from reading that all connected together, right? And now 31 CFR tells you what they can do, what they can't do, how it's supposed to be set up, and it's not in legalese. It is in plain English that anybody can understand. And you need your foundation. But he's right. Take the information. Stop trying to be in groups. Stop trying to be all over. I'm in Telegram. I'm here because you got all of these people that's trying to figure out how to be free. And everybody's giving you all different stuff. And that's why you guys are informational gluttonous. Just it is. And when you get so much information, now you don't know where to start, what to do with it, where to put it, and then you get frustrated and you quit. No, don't quit. Depend on you. Only you can free you, y'all. I'm the messenger. He's a messenger. There's few of us out of here messengers. There's few of us out of here ops. But I ain't one of them. He ain't either. And you are your best savior. You have to save yourself, right? Take the information, learn from it, get what you got to get from it, and your own understanding. You can't go off of my understanding because my brain works differently than yours, right? So you have to read it, then get your own understanding of it to make you comfortable so that when you go out and you're doing these things, you're confident, right? So y'all want to know how to get to the private side of the bank? We just told y'all. 31 CFR 357. What you gonna tell them to do? What a security assignment security form is, and the whole 9 yards. And if y'all been reading the 8Ks and the 10Ks, like you guys have seen these things, right? Because you have to realize that you're a company too. Okay, and you are assigning these people as security transfer agents, but because you did it as a minor, you cannot tell them what to do. That's why they got terms and conditions, and you got to sign it. But when you go in as the living, you give them terms and conditions, and you tell them this is what you're going to do, this is what you're not going to do, this, that, and the other, and you get it in writing because everything needs to be in writing. And like with your security agreement, when you turn it in after they send it up to the law department, um, once they send it to the law department, they're both going to sign it, and once again, you can revoke it whenever you're ready, but they are your middleman to get you to the bank. And if you want to do it under living status, it's the only way you can do that. And I've said it a million times. Go look up what a redeposit is, because remember, they take your money, they send it to the Treasury. The Treasury double it up. Then they send it back to you. That's called a redeposit. So those are the things that you want to make sure that you put inside of your security agreement. Um, you cool with me? You all right? I'm gonna send you an example. I'm gonna send you my security agreement. How about that? Don't nobody ask me. I give that out when I want to, but he deserves it. So I'm gonna give you that so you can understand. Because you know what he's not gonna do? He's not going to copy and paste it. He's going to break down my security agreement and he's going to make it fit him based off of the foundation that he got, plus the rules that they got so that he can have a winning one. So I'm going to send you mine.
I appreciate that. And I think I sent you this earlier too. There's something that I found relative to like vital statistics and stuff like that. And they literally said, I think I said this to you, but they literally said that people would be misserved if they believed that birth certificates were only used for legal
Yeah.
purposes.
Yeah.
And then I looked up what misserved was, and I was like, pretty much to have false faith, like, or false perceptions. And I was like, wow, so they're pretty much telling us, like, for anybody that sit here and believes that a birth certificate is only used for legal identification purposes, they're gladly mistaken.
Gladly mistaken. And then there's something because when you go on the Department of State website, they say that people have mistaken that the driver's license or the birth certificate is used for identification purposes, and it's not.
Right.
So the thing that he just said, I do remember saying that. I will post it so y'all can see what he's saying. But when I tell y'all they give us everything, you just got to know what you're reading and where to read and stop being distracted by bull crap. If it ain't getting you to the clerk, I wouldn't listen to it. Point blank, period. If it ain't getting me to the clerk, I'm not going to listen to it. You guys got to stop being distracted with what's going on. You need to lock in. It ain't much time left. You want to lock in, get yourself in order, and free your family And only you can do that. Stop blaming everybody else. Stop waiting on the drop box. Stop waiting on a letter, because see, these are their forms. And if you look at their forms, all of their forms have instructions. The UCC one has an instruction to tell you what to put what in what box, who goes in another box. So time is out for blaming somebody else for your freedom. Only you can free you. And that's what I want y'all to do, okay? So that's that. Thank you so much. Divine Manifestations. As always, I'll send you over my agreement so you can kind of see how to, set it up and the things that you can ask. And of course, they approved mine. So, but I did, I pulled it straight from their manuals, their stuff. Like, you're a security transfer agent, so what is your job? You know what I'm saying? What can I lawfully tell you that you can do? If you're supposed to be there to get me to the treasury to make me some more money, then that means you need to get paid too. So the law say 80-20. Now, when I did mine, I was genuine. So I'm like, you know what? It say 80-20, but we can do 70-30. Now, do not mistake. This is the public side, okay? There's two sides to the system, guys. You going through your financial institution up under a trust is one way. That's the public side to get your bread. But don't forget, the clerk still got the rest of it. The clerk is the private side of it. Remember, I always tell y'all, red pill, blue pill, you got to know how to operate in the public and still being able to operate in the private, and they do not commingle. So that's a totally different. That's why I told y'all, make trust accounts. Make y'all bank accounts as trust accounts. But that still has nothing to do with the fact that you got millions and trillions of dollars out there from your clerk through your birth certificate that belongs to you. So if you can make it through the public side first, which is why I give y'all all the public information, like, this is what you need to do. And if you can't even do that, ain't no point in even trying to go to the clerk. And that's what it is. Well, guys, I didn't mean to be this long, but hey, it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. Hopefully you guys got some good information from this. Hopefully y'all was taking notes. Hopefully y'all understand on a totally different level. This is about saving your estate right now. This is about when the new system pop up, that you're going to be already in position, that whatever has happened down the street, it ain't gonna happen right here, because I have power of attorney over me and all of my offspring, and I have everything set in order. I got the proper relationship to the bank, and I'm telling y'all, when y'all go to the bank like that, to the wealth management side, do y'all hear me? Every bank has a wealth management side. They treat you different. It's not the same experience that you walking into your bank right now talking to a teller, right? But if you want to be heard and you want to walk in your godly capacity where all your debt's been paid and these people work for you, that's where you got to go. And you can't do it without a trust. You don't believe me? Go read it. You can't do it without a security agreement. You have to have a hold harmless agreement. These are things, because you still got to hold them harmless for whatever that they are doing for you. You got to hold them harmless, right? And you want to make sure that if you make it to that side of the bank, that you got all your paperwork in a row. Because just like he said, it happened to me. It happened to Caleb, whether you want to tell y'all or not. When they went to go open this account up, they do. They have to take your paperwork and send it to the attorney. And the attorney has to say whether or not they're going to approve it. But if it's done right and it's done decent and in order and it's done by their rules, you won't have no issue with them approving that account. And now you telling them what to do. Okay, y'all? So I mess with y'all a long way in a short way. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see y'all in class for VIP on Friday. And yeah, I'll make a couple posts tomorrow. I'll post what we were talking about today so you guys can see it with your own eyes. And all I can say is go look it up and get your understanding for yourself. We don't have much time. The wealth has been given back. Go get your shit. Period. Go get it from the clerk. And make sure you set up right on the bank. So even when the system transfers over, so make sure, see, I'm gonna have to update my security agreement because now we got digital assets going on and stuff. So I need to update what the fuck they can do, right? And you want to make sure all of that's in there. So you guys have a good night. It was good talking to you guys, and I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Bye.